With the third pick in the NBA draft, the Boston Celtics select Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown,
Paul Pierce from the University.
Oh, what a diving save by the Tatum drives down and throws it down.
You guys are talking about a dynasty. Here's where it is, right here.
That's enough for the tie.
Best team in the world right now.
Marcus Smart at the buzzer. Fireman in the deck.
Wayne Spooney here. It's the First to the Floor podcast. It's the How About Them Celtics podcast. It's the NBA draft. I'm joined by Sam LaFrance of How About Them Celtics and Nick NBA of Nick NBA, the best YouTuber on YouTube. How we doing, boys?
I'm good. How you feeling?
I feel like I've had better days. Jack did an article today and he tweeted out "Happy Draft Day," and I know he worked hard on whatever scouting report he did, so I didn't troll him. I held off. But I wanted to be like, I feel like it's not the happiest draft day we've ever had. It feels like a very sad draft day. Jaylen Brown might not be on the team in 3 hours. Everyone's speculating to whether or not he's going to want to be here. And it's a tragic time. We could be watching the end.
Nick, were you a Giannis guy? Were you all in?
I was. I do recognize that there is a price that is like it gets hefty, of course. Like they wanted an extra pick, they wanted Ugo and Baylor. Like I can understand if someone was like, that's a ton. But I was obviously he's kind of older, and he hasn't been in the playoffs for this past couple of past 2 to 3 years. And if we trade for him and he's not there in the playoffs, that defeats the whole purpose of the shit, right? But when he is healthy, that's a top 3 to 4 player in this league. And I was just thinking of the things that we need and we have lacked over the past couple of years, and just the duo between him and Tatum, I felt was just like astronomical. Like, so definitely kind of bummed that didn't happen. And now some of the perceived fallout is kind of a extra part of that too. But I'm ready for this draft, and I agree with you, Sam. It's just like this draft kind of seems like not the big talking point right now, and it should be, but like something crazy just happened, so it's just like, But yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, man, I was also in on Giannis. I've kind of been on I think it's just time for a fundamental change to the team. And I love Jaylen. He's awesome. My camera is doing something crazy. So like when we get into the draft,
it's recovering from Giannis.
Yeah, it is. It's very
devastating.
upset. It's even flashing green for the Milwaukee Bucks and sadness. But I just don't see how you repair. Look, Jaylen's a professional. If there's not a trade that worked out, I fully expect him to give 100% and be awesome for the Celtics next season. But man, it's going to be really fucking awkward. It's going to be really strange. And I think the logical next step is you just find another landing spot for him. The problem is that none of those landing spots are going to get you anyone nearly as good as Giannis. But yeah, I agree with you, Nick, that like there's some risk there. Because you miss like 2 seasons, 2 playoffs with Giannis. All of a sudden he's like 34, 35, making $1 bajillion. And it looks like one of the worst trades, Brad Stevens has made, maybe the worst trade Brad Stevens has made. So it wasn't without risk. I just think the upside was so like Tatum makes Luke Cornett look like Hakeem in the pick and roll. Like, what is he going to do with Giannis? Right. But it's over. It's done with. And, I'm with you guys. I love the NBA draft. Who do we think? We think it's Debanza going number 1.
I think it's Peterson.
Oh, I like that.
I don't
Well,
know what
now
to
that
think.
Trey Young got that fat contract, I don't know.
It would be sick if Danny Ainge was like, hey, you guys want AJ? And you send Jaylen over. Like, he does them a favor. I'm not like ready to move off of Jaylen yet. I was furious today. Those of you that are in the Discord know I was crashing out probably around like 4 p.m. just like going crazy in there. Because all day, like I woke up this morning at like 6:30 and I go on Twitter and like all of these people that are pro Jalen, which is fine. Like I'm glad people here are supportive of Jalen. I like Jalen. Jalen's probably my favorite guy on the team. But like they're victory lapping that Giannis was not traded here. And they don't understand that like that doesn't mean that Jalen's going to be here in a week. It just means that you didn't get probably the best player that you could get to stay afloat. Now, I also feel like the people that are mad, like this is just such a pretzel of a situation. The people that are mad that they didn't include Ugo or another draft pick are also on crack because you get to a point where you cannot gut the future either. When Nick and I did a podcast like a week ago talking about Giannis rumors, and Spoonie, I did one with you and Jake, and I really felt like I didn't want to come off of it should be Jalen and not much else if you're going for Giannis. You don't really want to compromise the situation. You have the luxury of having assets to keep adding players to your team on low contracts with potential upside with the draft. And if you're gutting out your draft chest and you're giving up Ugo, then you're really hamstringing yourself. And then if Giannis gets hurt or Tatum gets hurt again, you do not have any kind of backup plan. So it's a very complex situation. And I don't think anybody should be happy right now until we get confirmation that Jalen is down to stay. No victory laps. I understand people like him. I'm happy that he's not getting like the complete shaft if he didn't want to be in Milwaukee, I guess. Like that's a silver lining for me. But like I said, no guarantees going to be here. Shams has been tweeting out the same thing all day where he's like, hey, we're hearing that they're talking about trading him. And he just did a clip that you have to watch him talk instead of just reading what he has to say. And he was like saying the same thing. Here we are. The draft is about to start. Apparently the pick is in, even though Michael Scotto has spoiled it for me. But yeah, draft has started. Jalen's still on the Celtics. I guess that's a development. We didn't know that at the beginning of the day.
I was on mute, but I tried to tell you to look at your phone. I didn't like see the whole tweet, so I'm still good. But I was like, don't look at your phone, but I was muted. It was too late. So sorry.
That's okay.
Damn it, Nick.
I was almost with you, man.
I mean,
the draft.
I feel like you just have to spoil it now. Who is it?
No.
Okay, all right. Let's wait. Okay, you're right.
You know what Ben hooked us up with today? Where is it?
What are they? Oh, the sound?
Yeah,
he hooked it up. I just have to let it refresh. Okay. We do have it. The pick is in. I know who it is. The other two do not.
The rumors are on, bro.
It was funny. My girlfriend was asking me about the draft. Okay, the pick is about to get announced. I'll shut up. He's about to say it.
AJ? Yeah.
AJ, a great Massachusetts man. Back-to-back New England #1 picks. Who has it better than us?
That is pretty crazy, man. I feel like we hadn't produced like a star NBA player ever, really. And now it's
never.
Back.
Matt Bonner.
Travis. I grew up in Western Mass, kind of near Springfield, and it was always like Travis Best was like the greatest player from anywhere near me. And then Adam Harrington was one dude who was like 2 towns over, and he got a cup of coffee with the Mavs. So Debansa, I'm not super surprised. I feel like Boozer's the safe pick, frankly. Like I could see Debansa kind of turning into like Rudy Gay. I don't think he will. I think he'll be great, but he's got some Rudy Gay vibes to me. And then Peterson, if you're confident he's healthy and like his head's on right, to me, he's the clear #1 player. Like he's the most talented player in the draft, I think, like pretty easily.
Yeah, no, I think Peterson's insane, man. I just think it was a very weird situation in college, but like the shot making, even he can block shots. He just wants to play. And from everything I've of him, it's just it was just like people don't understand like the shit that he went through, and I don't think I do, because it was just something I was like, whole body cramps. What the hell is that? Like, but it's like the shooting, the shot making, the defense, the mode. Like he is an incredible player. So if you can say, all right, listen, all that's in the past, right? I have this team. You can play, make, you can shoot, can score. I think he's that guy. So yes, I think he's the top option. I did see the value in Trey Young being like a bridge type of guy for all the scorers. Definitely not the value of 53 a year with a player option. But I wouldn't have minded if Peterson was the pick there, but obviously, picks. I just looked at my phone. The pick is spoiled for me. Okay.
Oh man, Danny moving
too.
quick. He's like,
Yeah,
Peterson's
he
there?
moved
Hell
quick.
yeah.
Yeah, he moved quick. So yeah, but yeah, Tabonsa, I feel like his floor is lower than Peterson's and Boozer's, but like his ceiling is like if he figures it all out, it's insane. So yeah, he's in DC, man. He in DC.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. That's where you live, right?
Yeah.
Check him out. Yeah, that's awesome.
We'll gladly give him to you. Even though having watched my team blow a 3-1 lead in the playoffs, I just wish they tanked. And it could have been the Celtics. Imagine what a time we would be in. Giannis actually would be here, honestly. They probably would have just traded for Giannis.
Yeah, Michael Scotto was muted, buddy. I ain't gonna lie.
Chris Haynes caught the notification removal like earlier in the week. I just
That's
couldn't
for the
do it. I
best.
was like, he's just making stuff up.
Yes, he always does. Wasn't he the one with like the weird Tatum Brown story in the middle of the season too? I can't even remember which weird one it was, but I remember he had that super strange one. I think it was the one that's like Jalen, is worried about Tatum's fit coming back or something like that. Like I feel like Haynes is always stirring the pot.
He said, he was like, Tatum's not coming back. And then like a week later, Tatum came back.
Yeah. Yes, that's what it was. Yeah. Yeah.
He's like, yeah. I've been told that. I'm like, yeah, man, you try to hear that shit, man.
Who told you?
Yeah,
like the internet.
I've been told by sources.
Your dreams have told you?
By sources. But yeah, man. So yeah, pretty clear who's going to. So sorry.
No, I was just gonna say I need to make sure I have this actually on my screen. I'm working with only one extra screen instead of two. So I'm trying to scroll toward it and also see when these picks happen. That way we can announce them to people that are actually watching.
Yeah. Philip says Haynes is famous for knowing one guy, Dame. He never has good info otherwise. Credit to Windy, who that was him with LeBron, and he's turned it into like, I trust Windy more than anybody. Like if he actually reports something,
he's the man.
There's noise. Yeah, like it's true. And he'll be like, hey, the talks are happening. I'm not saying the trade's going to happen, but it is happening. And I feel like once he was talking about the Giannis stuff with the Celtics, I was like, oh shit, we're actually in this. So pick is in. I'm sure I know who it is. They're also just showing Darryn Peterson. Oh, there's so
Pick is in.
Peterson's actually a really nice fit next to Keontae George too, because he can do all the stuff Keontae doesn't really do, which like play defense. And he can guard whoever the best backcourt player is for Keontae. So I mean he fits really nicely, like pick and rolls him and Laurie. Ooh, I mean they're gonna be interesting really quick.
I really love that Danny has had to go back-to-back years now of picking guys who didn't like. They were like, "We're not playing for the Jazz," and then Danny's like, "You sure are. Like, it's not up to you. Like, I have the pick." He lets him know early. Here we go.
For Peterson. Oh wait, sorry.
Go for
No,
it.
I mean, I've got the notey. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. And for Peterson, like, when they drafted Bailey last year at 5, the toughest parts were, all right, he's not a great handler, you know what I'm saying? Is he, you know what I'm saying? But Hardy his play calling is just amazing, and they helped him just be a scorer. So he's coming off pin downs and all that, and it's like, okay, yeah, if he's a guy that his handle is in question, let's not have him do that a lot. And for Peterson, he can do all that shit. So with him and Hardy, I think that is going to be a perfect match.
Yeah, and I think like him and Bailey impressed me with how hard he played because I watched a good amount of Rutgers. I love Dylan Harper, and I did not come away liking Ace Bailey at all after last year. And like he gave a shit this season. So if you got him and Peterson at the 2 and 3, like that's the foundation of a long, interesting, modern NBA team. Yeah, and then you throw Will Hardy into the mix, and now he's got 2 legitimate ball handlers with Peterson and George. So I mean, they're interesting. Danny Ainge's got something cooking. I think he'll probably trade Markkanen at this point, but I don't know if we've thought that for like 3 years and he hasn't done it. So maybe he just holds on and see how good they can be.
What's Ace Bailey, maybe the funniest NBA player I've seen in person. Because he just looks like a stretched out 12-year-old. He I have baby face. He has like significantly more baby face than me. Like I can look homeless if I want. I don't even think he could do that. So it like seeing him at the Garden last year, like warming up, like he has like the Ugo time slot where he's in that first group that comes out. I was like, holy shit. That's like the first time I've seen someone been like, that's a baby.
Good. We'll have to keep an eye out for who the baby of this draft is.
We do have, I think the Discord's kind of going crazy, and I've seen a couple chat messages in here about Evan Mobley. NBC Sports Boston, did they post that Evan Mobley is someone the Celtics are interested in? Did I make this up? Stand by.
No, a lot of people are talking about
search.
NBC Sports Boston reported that there's Mobley interest, essentially, which I assume means Jaylen Brown. I don't know what the hell the Cavs would want with Jaylen Brown, just considering, well, I guess, him and Mitchell, I guess that's pretty interesting. I would love Mobley. I would absolutely be interested in a Mobley trade, even though he's got some serious weaknesses as like a offensive player in the playoffs, but he's young, elite defensively. And again, like Tatum and him pick and rolls, I think is the foundation of something really interesting.
He's not Giannis, but he's got a body similar to Giannis in terms of length. So they've got Walmart Giannis, who plays nothing like Giannis, and who was also supposed to be KG for a little bit.
Yes,
if that happens.
Yeah, I do like Mobley. I don't doubt we will be able to unlock more of him offensively, but defensively that'll be crazy. You know what I'm saying? We will probably continue to play him at the 4, right? I think he definitely has some room to grow at the 5 with the Cavs if they were obviously to keep him without Jared Allen there at some point. But the offense does worry me a little bit. The strength can worry me. But I will be interested. I'm not like all the way in on like swapping Jaylen for him, even though like he's very young and that kind of like resets our timeline as a team. So I'm definitely interested in the potential. But in the playoffs, I didn't think defense was the problem. You know what I'm saying? But given that he's so young, like you could talk yourself into that definitely. So if there's interest, I can hear it out.
Yeah, I think to me, it's like if the decision has been made that we're trading Jaylen Brown, and I don't know if it has, like you could do a hell of a lot worse than Evan Mobley. That's kind of where I come from. No, I'm with you. Like there's legitimate concerns related to his future. He's kind of a 4/5. He doesn't really fit either perfectly, which is kind of a problem. To me, it's like you just got to see what this guy looks like at 30 minutes a night at center. Like you just have to. And the Cavs have done that. Allen, is in and out with injuries, but I wondered, like, I don't know if I'd want to do it straight up. I feel like Jalen's the better player, but I think with the 8, like as a value wise, though, I think you could argue they're pretty equal.
I think it's hilarious that they like. I hate the NBA draft. Might be the worst product possible because the pick has been in for 3 minutes.
I know, it's crazy.
They have like you can see it behind this desk. You can see the entire camera crew in Cam Boozer's face. Everybody knows it's him. Just Bring him up there. Get it rolling. I like Legler. I don't even have my audio on because I need to hear you guys. I don't need to have the desk talking. I sure as shit don't need to see Shams talking. I've had it with him. I'm out on Shams. After yesterday being like, they wanted to trade Jalen and hammering that home after, that was dirty work. Can't stand him, even though he's doing his job.
Yeah, the trade happened. The very next tweet, Boston offered Jalen Brown the 2 for. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, he's like giggling to himself as he typed it out.
I know.
Thank you for reporting, reporter. Oh, shit.
Dude, yeah, you said it earlier, Nick, but that Trey Young contract is fucking crazy. Like, who is giving him more than $30 million a year? Who even has cap space? Like,
the Lakers, if they take out Braun and fucking Austin, like, come on, bro. Like, no, like, I've never seen a person get that big of a contract where they don't play great in a contract season and has no leverage. Like, again, I see the value in having a passer and an organ, like a guy like Trey, but you telling me it was that much comp where you had to give him even if it was just 2 years, that's a lot of bread. Cool. You gave him 4+ a player option and it's backloaded. They was making so many good moves, and they would turn into the tide. And I don't think this like kills all the momentum, but it definitely takes a step back a little bit. Like, damn, you just pigeonholed yourself for no reason at all.
On purpose.
Yeah, it was weird. It was definitely weird. But
Wizards are doing that thing that the Lakers do, where like even when the guys suck, they're like, we treat our stars well. We take care of our stars. Like Jerry.
Yeah, he's been there for fucking 10 minutes.
5 games.
Well, they roll out the red carpet. Like AJ, they're about to get AJ some nice endorsement deals. Maybe even plant some trees for him. That way he gets paid more than the rookie deal.
The only thing I can't say is like, he does seem to be very important with if you're drafting Mr. AJ, right? That seems very important. And with Keyshawn George, like Koulibaly, Will Riley, Alex Sarr, that like Trey is important there, like I've said. But shit, man, was it that important? Like,
you offer him 3 for $100.
He's
Who
saying
is
yes.
matching that? Who is beating that?
Nobody
is touching
nobody,
that. Yeah, he's like, all right, fine. Like, it seems like they started at like, hey Trey, you fill the check out. We don't care, and that's mind blowing to me. Like, his value, you traded nothing to get him essentially. So like, why is he worth a max?
That was my point. Like, I was like, hey man, listen, you traded CJ McCollum and Corey Kispert.
Yeah.
You have the first overall pick. You have some guards. Obviously, they're not him, but you are in a position where you can do no wrong. If he says, you know what, guys, I don't really think this is me. Bye.
See ya.
Like, see ya. Go ahead, brother. Or you can take this team, this contract that is controllable. I like you. You like this contract? Cool. Let's work together. But that, hey, listen, I ain't hating on nobody. Go get your bread, brother. But his is whoever made the Wizards do that shit. Hey, appreciate you.
Yeah, dude, it's just crazy. I thought that sneaky. Like, I'm not really sure what the hell the Bulls are doing, but I like Nick Claxton. He's good. Like, I think
they legit got him for free. We were on the stream last night, and we got the trade. And then, like 10 minutes later, I was like, "Wait a minute, what did or someone in the chat said, what did the Bulls give up?" And it hadn't come out yet, but it was the other Mo Gay. I learned because of that trade that there were 2 Mo Gays in the NBA.
Yeah, not the Atlanta good one.
Not the Atlanta
good one.
Not
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, yeah, man. Chicago has has a chance to get really like if they pick Caleb here, and then like 15, you like they take a. Well, I've heard that Mr. Quaintance is dropping hella.
Me too.
But like if it was Caleb, then Quaintance, then you have Claxton too with Modest. Like that is an athletic front court, like very athletic front court. So I don't know where they're gonna go with 15. It obviously just depends on who's there, but they have a chance to really because Bryson Graham is the name of the GM. He has this thing called slap for drafting. I think it's size, length, athleticism, and physicality. So Caleb is that.
Yeah. Yes.
And that's probably going to be the pick here. But I feel like their whole draft, it has a chance to get that right. So they can flip the tide from a team that is a straight offense to a team that can be on some of the other side. So we'll see.
Yeah, I don't love Claxton and Caleb's fit next to each other, but like you just need talent. And obviously Caleb's the most talented guy on the floor. And like they're both good at basketball and play defense. And you just need some of that in Chicago. I wonder if Sanak might be a guy for them at 15.
Ooh, that is kind of high, but like
I'd agree, but
the movement shit from him at that size is
yes.
Wait, what?
The draft is crazy in the sense that like we talked about Sanak as the Celtics guy at 27. I'm sorry.
He might scare me. He might.
I thought somebody would have full.
No. I'm sorry. But like, yeah, like if that's another guy with like upside that they can get, they might be cooking something. I just can't believe they got Claxton for free. How many times during the regular season do we think about the Celtics trading for Claxton, having to do like a first rounder? They gave up a guy that I didn't know existed. And they got
it's in the TPE too. Like we could have
does he like is there something wrong with him that we don't know about?
He doesn't shoot free throws, although he's a little better this year at them. But I don't know. He's got the net stink on him, dude. Like his contract's got to be up soon too. So I wonder if like they're he was like, I'm holding out, like I want big money, and that scared some teams away. But I mean, he might have another year after this one, even though.
Good luck, buddy. If you want a bigger paycheck than you're getting. I mean, I guess the Nets are not the team to earn it on because they're just not doing anything over there. And then them having to trade back to get off of Randall's contract was laugh out loud funny. Like Minnesota trading back 5 spots.
Which like in turn wasn't that bad, but like at the start of it, I was like, wait, they traded 28 to get off of Randall, but then it was like, okay, they moved back just slightly. So I was like, okay, cool, because trading out of the first round also has his cap like implications and shit. So, but yeah, Chicago, it's just like a blank canvas. So yeah, you just need talent, and yeah. Chris Sanak is interesting there because if his shot can come around, then the movement between him and Caleb and Modest will legit be insane.
That's size, because Modest is like 6'10".
Yeah, he's 6. Yeah, hey, those three running, jumping, playing, and can shoot like that. That would be incredible.
Giddy leading the break with those dudes fanning out like crazy.
That'd be crazy. So. I also like Leonard Miller too that they got from the Timberwolves. He's like Caleb. He's basically Caleb, but just like scaled down.
Not nearly as good at basketball.
Yeah,
I like him in the draft. Yeah.
So we'll see, man. But some will say that this is where the draft actually starts because those top 4 picks are exactly how we thought. There we go. Any thoughts on where the Clippers are going?
Well, the thing about the Clippers pick is I feel like there was real speculation that they weren't going to use it. And there was a period today where I thought it could be coming here just out of, wonder if they would get it. I'm obviously not hearing anything, but
I think it's going to be Waggler. They don't need a small guard. So I think that Flemings and Acuff are out. I love Mikal Brown. I know, he's kind of divisive, but he's just got good size. But Waggler seems to fit. Like he can play alongside Garland and Kawhi, and he's a guy that like maybe I'm not super high on him, frankly. I think I'm lower than consensus on Waggler.
Waggler, okay.
But there's certainly people who think he's got star upside with his ability to create space despite the athleticism limitations. And like, you can kind of ease him in early, like have him be kind of a catch and shoot guy that just fires off of closeouts, comes off of screens. He's able to do all that stuff, and he's got the off the bounce stuff too. So, and good size. So that's if I was the Clips, that's who I would probably take here, or rather, I should say, that's who I expect the Clips to take.
Yeah, even though like I like Garland, but if I liked a smaller guard, I wouldn't like he wouldn't like be like, oh, I can't draft him because I have him. No, but Waggler is 6'6", Michael is 6'5", so those guys can play along him, and then as time goes on, they can like also play the one. So yeah, I think they have a couple options here. I am waiting for the surprise pick. That's probably not gonna come at 5, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
The cameras are in Caton Waggler's face. Wonder
why did they do that? Why did they do that?
I know.
That makes no sense.
Yeah, he just found out. He's smiling. He's obviously the pick. Yeah.
There's no suspense in the draft.
Yeah, he can't even look.
He looks like he might have enjoyed some legal marijuana prior to this too, but
bro, he blinking like a boy.
He looks like he's got a fucking sty.
I think maybe he got very drunk last night or something. Yeah, he's looking rough, dude.
That right eye is unbelievable. Like he looks like he's got like it would pop. The undercarriage of his eye would pop.
Hey, he going to LA, boy.
Oh, they got him in cuff now.
Yep. No, it's Waggler.
Hold on.
A-cuff,
yeah, bro. His left eye looks. Did somebody hurt him? What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, dude, I don't know.
Hey, yo, somebody go check him actually, bro.
He looks like he got. Yeah, exactly. He looks like he got stung by something.
It's like, you getting? It's like, oh, you getting drafted, bro? Bzz. Like, what the fuck? Yes. Hey, I like his fit.
They couldn't have given him some glasses.
Good stuff. I love it. All right. So, well, it's not official yet on the stream, but I'm assuming the way he was cheesing. Do you guys know who
it's
it is?
on Twitter.
I don't know.
Sam, get off Twitter.
I'm sorry. I was looking for a photo of him with the eye that we could put on the screen.
I can screen cap.
Lucky you. My YouTube TV doesn't let me do that.
Yeah. Here, let's see. Hold up. Oh, you know what I can just do? Turn around, Keaton. Okay. All right. What am I doing here?
Oh, there he goes.
There you go, the boy, man. There you go.
We zoom in.
Bruh.
His eye is gigantic.
Oh, no. It went away. Hold on. There, it's back. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, not great for Keaton, young Keaton. We're sorry, sir. He's a cool story because he was like, I think he had 2 offers out of high school and just like turned himself into, the 5th pick. Like he was not highly recruited at all. I think Illinois was maybe his only Power 4 offer.
He's from there, right?
Yeah, I believe so. And I think that's kind of why he got an offer. And then he just like Illinois was awesome all year and he was kind of their offense in a lot of ways. So pretty cool.
Now they have him and Garland. I do remember watching him in the tournament. One of the only times a year I watch college basketball. I'm admittedly if I have not looked at these guys for the Celtics, like once we start getting past the lottery, I'm gonna start cooking on these guys getting picked. But right now, I might as well be in the chat. I got nothing for you. I'll comment on his puffy eye.
That's all we need right now. Yeah, man, he creates a lot of space. He's like, people compare him to Shea. He doesn't have the athleticism of Shea, but the way he kind of like moves and the way he gets in and out of his moves and his kind of understanding of how much space he has to get a shot off is Shea-like. I will definitely say that.
Yeah. So these next picks, who we thinking? Michael then Nacuff? It seems like it's supposed to happen.
Yeah, I think so. Brooklyn taking another point guard is just fucking hilarious. That's why it's got to be. I mean, I know like they took like the weirdest selection of point guards. They probably should trade down. But the only guy, like if Brooklyn's like going crazy and they're like, we have enough guards, we believe in the guards we have on the roster. Like, do they go like Nate Ament or Burries? Like, I don't know.
Mara. If I'm going to reach, I traded Claxton. They obviously love passing. I think obviously I wouldn't draft another guard, but all of their guards are like passers. Traore, Yeoman, Saraf, Drake Powell is like an off ball guy. So if you were to pick a small A cup does make sense, but now you have Randall and MPJ, which is like, is he gonna touch the damn ball? I don't know. So if they were going to reach for a non-guard, I would go Mara. Because again, you just traded Claxton, so I guess that feels a need to. So but yeah, A cup does make sense, but I do think that Sacramento is like in love with him, and they've been in love with him the entire time. So, but Michael is a tall guard too. He can shoot the lights out. He's creative as hell. So I wouldn't mind. I would probably go Michael if I were them, but we'll see.
Yeah, me too. Michael and Yeoman are kind of an interesting like 1-2 pairing because that's a huge backcourt. And you know, I'm not sure I believe in Yeoman as like a primary ball handler, but he can definitely run a pick and roll. He's a great passer, great court vision. So like I kind of really buy the fit with those two guys. But then it's like, what are we doing with half of our draft picks from last year? And like you can't draft based on need. And I think Mikael Brown is the best prospect right now, especially as far as upside. So that's who I would take. But who knows what the Nets are going to do, man.
Yeah, literally. Billus's next availables on the screen, and 4 of the 5 are guards. Mara is the only non-guard. Tough spot for the Nets. Brooklyn, I would like to see Brooklyn like have something to exist for. Just because I live here now, it's not going to cost me anything if I want to go to games. So I wouldn't mind popping over to Barclays to enjoy some hoops every once in a while. But can they play 5 guards at once? Can they do it? Maybe. They invent
count Danny Wolf.
Danny Wolf.
I mean, bro, they have so many guys that just play like Danny Wolf. They drafted 4 playmakers last year. Like just guys that are.
I like Yeoman too.
Yeah,
he looked good last year.
Better than like his shot looks really good. I didn't think it was gonna go in that much, especially not this early. So that's a plus. But yeah, man, we just have to see.
I loved Yeoman. I watched a ton of that BYU team, and I just like thought he was awesome. So I wouldn't have taken him 8th. Not that ballsy, but man, like that's a hit. That's a great pick for the Nets last year.
They just showed the group DAP from the Nets war room before the pick was actually made. So they're happy with whoever they got.
Uh-oh. Is this a Stauskas situation?
Yeah, everybody dapping up. Yeah.
We got
Grays right here, boy.
It's a good pick. That's the right pick.
Mikael Brown Jr. All right.
Bro just kept hitting the
No, it's on repeat.
Oh no.
Michael. All right, yeah, no like real surprises so far. I guess the big surprise, and there's like no trades at all yet. Like there hasn't been any notifications on that. Because I do remember last year. Well, yeah, the Queen trade happened where they sent Queen to they traded for Queen from Atlanta, and then the Grizzlies traded up to get Coward, and then Young Hansen was the 16th pick. So I try to tell people like, listen, bro, the draft like
Never
gets
know.
crazy at some point. You never know. I thought he was like a second round type guy, and like I liked him. Like I did like him, but 16 was like Jesus. Like I hope it worked out, man.
That was
It's not
insane. I
working
remember
out.
writing like a preview on Young Hansen, and it was like, you know, if they really don't have any other options, then this is the big man that they can turn to, and he just gets picked way ahead. But I feel like a lot of like the like deep dive people really liked him, so we'll see how he is in year 2.
I think he's trash. He can't move his feet.
Hell yes.
He's
Plant the
so
flag.
He can't move his feet. He can't move his feet.
Can you imagine he comes over from China in his like second game, his coach is arrested by the FBI?
Yeah,
like,
that's pretty wild.
He's probably like got limited English knowledge, and like they're trying to explain what happened.
Somebody killed him, huh? He's like,
wait, he was playing poker? You're not allowed to play poker?
Well, that's a little more than that.
He was gambling. Wait, that's cool. Like, what's wrong with that? What?
I see DraftKings all over this place. Like,
let's get him out now. No, Young. No. It's, that's
it, bro.
So I mean, I hope he's good because I like them. You know what I'm saying? But he just, man, that even in the Chinese league, like I was like, bro, he is slow.
Yeah,
like Jesus. And if you slow down there, you gonna be slow here. So I mean,
yeah, and like obviously he can't move his feet, but there is like interesting things about him, and to me, that's worth like the 37th pick or something like that, you know, to see if it clicks and he's a better rim protector than you expect. Then it's like, okay, we can get 20 minutes a night. You have Kling Kong already, and then you use the 16th pick on this dude. Like that was a ridiculous decision, even at the time.
And you had Rob and Aiden, right? Yeah. And they had wasn't Aiden on the team?
Yeah, dominate, and yeah, that's true. Yeah, they had 3 centers ahead of him.
I don't know if the timeline.
Well, that was good that they knew they could get rid of Aiden. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. They're like, we're good. Young Hansen's here. Go ahead and play for the Lakers. And in fairness to them, like Rob, there was no guarantee he's actually going to play a lot of games. Like I can somewhat see it, but we'll see. Maybe he gets to cook a little bit. Maybe he's a passing wizard, as they told us he was last year.
No, he is. He can pass the hell out of the ball for sure. And it's crazy because his feet are slow, but he has great like he in the post, he got some real moves, but it's like he has nimble feet for a big guy, but they don't move fast. If that makes any sense.
Yes, totally.
So yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, man. Like I mean, look, I also made a definitive statement that Austin Reeves would never be an NBA player because I hated his ass at Oklahoma. And look at me now. I missed a little bit on that one. So like Young Hansen will probably make the fucking all-star game next year because I said he's trash. So Dan Hodgkin says basically Jokic 2.0. Yeah, like kind of. Like that's kind of the vision, honestly.
If you squint,
I feel like teams, teams are just afraid to let like the next Jokic guy go too late in the draft, so they just jumped on it.
Yeah.
But well, that was a pop out of your seat moment at the draft last year.
Well, teams let that happen last year, and he fell all the way to number 46. So I mean, what?
That's right.
Are we sure?
Amari might be on a little bit of what does he do? Watch. We're gonna see.
What? How?
I'm turning my back on Nick.
7'2" now.
He didn't do
That's
nothing.
not real. Did you hear Simmons got by that today?
Really?
That was fantastic. Yeah, Simmons
no way.
He's like
about
talking to I think Chris Ryan and whoever the other guy was. They were talking about the Celtics because of the Jalen thing, and he was like, "Yeah, did you see Amari Williams is 7'2" now?"
Yeah, Justin Verrier, I think, was the third guy.
Good app. Enjoyed it.
It was great. Yeah, no, it's like he did not grow 4 inches last year, Bill. Like
he's 24 years old.
Yeah. He's not like there are guys who grow once they get in the NBA.
Yes.
Like you 19-year-olds, not dudes who are, can rent a car. A Cuff went. I think that's like
Yeah,
if any pick was set in stone,
yeah,
it was that one.
All right, so now we can actually say the draft starts now. Like, we can actually say the draft starts now.
How many times can we say it? This is
It
time
is
number
official.
2.
I got us on
official.
10. Yeah.
It is official. Yeah,
We're gonna
can't
say it
be the
when
one that keeps
27
saying it.
comes.
Okay, now
Yeah.
the draft starts.
Yeah.
Nick, are you a Nate Ament guy?
Not particularly. I'm not at 8. No. It's just a lot of theoreticals with him, and he definitely had a stretch where he was like a completely different player. Then he got hurt, so that kind of took the momentum out of that. I do see how a team could be tantalized with his tools, but you just didn't see those tools enough to make me think that they were there. But he has the reputation of a tall guy that can shoot the ball, play a little defense too. Obviously, a guy that needs to get stronger, but he gets to the line a ton, so that's a plus. Not scared of contact, even though he's a slimmer guy. But I'm not at 8. I don't think he's horrible or anything, but 8 would be Nick as soon as pick 26 is complete now. But yeah, I don't know. I've been surprised this whole time where he's been talked as high as Brooklyn. I was like,
I know, dude.
Huh?
Yeah.
So we'll see, man.
I'm with you. Mind blowing to me for him to be that high. You wanted like late teens, 18, 17. All right, you can sell me on it. He shot 43% from 2-point range this year. He's 6'10. Like, that is unforgivable, man. Like, you know who else had similar numbers? Cam Reddish. And I'm getting serious Cam Reddish vibes from Nate Ament, which means he'll probably be awesome and be like the rookie of the year next year. But not a fan. I'm with you. Like 8, 9 just feels way too high for a guy who may just never figure it out. But yeah, I guess you take the injury into account some, but I don't really see it with him. He's really stiff, and I don't know, it's just not my type of prospect.
I didn't mind him with the Nets, just not at 6.
Yeah.
Because I think they could use a guy that is like that, but it's Queen someone y'all hope drops or you're too risky. Man, hey, drop, bro.
Yeah.
Drop. I don't get drop, please.
Yeah. We watched the tape on HBTC not long ago, and I was like, this is unbelievable. I was aware of the injury issues, but watching the highlights of a guy like that, where everything he does is kind of a highlight, it's a, oh my God, you have to take this guy experience.
Yeah, man. It's Rob Williams all over again. Freak athletic center who can move and borderline, chance to be elite defensively, slipping because he has injury concerns. Was Rob Williams 27th pick as well?
Yep.
Yeah, he was. Oh man,
literal deja vu, bro.
It's fate.
Literal deja vu. Yeah. Literal.
All right, I'm gonna grab a drink, guys. I'll be right back.
No problem. It's a nice fucking chair he's got.
Yeah, boy, I need to upgrade, boy. He got the shelf right there with the books in there. Boy, I need that, boy.
I'm back home now, but where I was yesterday doing the stream with you, I was literally sitting on a folding chair because my old apartment, I don't have anything left in there. I am podcasting on hard mode in there. Credit to me.
Hey man, you gotta get it done any way you can, man. You gotta get it done, bro. It's literally been zero trade news. So the first 7 picks, none. There's just been no tweets at all about anything.
I do feel like we're at the point of the draft where I'm kind of good. If you're gonna trade Jalen tonight, the purpose would have been to get high up in the draft, and even then, I'm skeptical of that unless you're picking first, because I stand by the thought process. If you're trading Jalen for a draft pick, you hope that the draft pick becomes as good as Jalen. Where why bother? And also, there's a layer to all this trade stuff where if you're trading Jalen for assets, what does that say to Tatum? Tatum's in his prime. You can't be fucking around with those years. He's probably got a lot of good years left, but they're still limited. If you're Jason Tatum, you would have been why didn't you do this last year? Could have had me out for the season. Like that would have been the time to do it. Now Jalen was coming off a meniscus tear. The value was probably low. The opportunity wasn't really there. I don't know what to think of all this. It's just a odd situation we're all in.
Yeah, I was just thinking about the Grizzlies, like their like front court with Coward, Cam, and Zach Edey. If Edey's of course healthy, like the rebound between Boozer and Edey is ridiculous on both glasses. And a Boozer Edey like screen and roll with
inverted.
Howard
Well, it's not even inverted. Yeah,
I mean
like 4-5. Yeah,
that'll be crazy. And I mean, Ja Morant is still on that team. We obviously don't know what's happening, but imagine if they can get Ja to like be a part of himself again. Like that'll be crazy. And then, but they do have number 16, right? So they can. That's around the time where the second set of guards, like the Okori, the Sturts, the Christian Andersons, that might be a little high, but like that's around the time where those guys will start to go. So yeah, we'll see.
RJ says sorry. Thanks for the super chat, RJ. Go ahead, Sam. Go ahead.
Yeah. Why aren't folks doing more reporting on what JT wants with JB? Because JT is not saying a fucking thing. That's why. When's the last time he said anything ever? He literally goes up to the podium and says nothing. I don't think anyone in the media has a relationship with him. Like, Jason Tatum is the biggest non-story of all time. He is milk toast boring, and it's good. It's good from like a PR standpoint for the Celtics, but like as someone who's there and has to wait an hour for Jason Tatum to go through all of his post-game treatment for him to come to the podium, like at 11:30, 12 at night, never worth it. Yes, he is.
He's never said a thing. Love this pick for Atlanta.
Whoa.
I love it. Here's the thing. I think Kingston Flemings, more than anybody in the draft, will benefit from NBA spacing. The problem, he's just gone to a team that doesn't really have NBA spacing. But I think he's going to be good, man. I think he's going to be really good. Like he fights defensively too, and he's just like fast, and the jumper's a little wonky, but it goes in. You know, he's settled for a lot of like mid-range and floater stuff, but I think like JoJo Tugler's out there, Sanak's at like yeah. So I think Flemings has a chance to be really, really good.
Yeah, man, he's athletic as hell, and for a guy that's smaller, like if you're going to be smaller, most people, you would need to be that type of athlete. That's interesting. So CJ came back, of course, but you know he's older. He's not really he's not going to stop your draft plan. So it was 1 year 21.
Yeah.
So CJ, who are their guards? Why am I blank?
Dyson,
Great Barrier Thief. Yeah.
Dyson and Nikhil. So yeah, that's not bad, man.
They don't have a guy like him that is just kind of dynamic with the rim pressure. Obviously, like Jalen Johnson's kind of that guy. But CJ, I mean, he a little bit, but I just think Flemings is, if this the lack of shooting is like just really tough on Atlanta, but I think his ability to get in the paint and do stuff and take a little of the creation burden off of Jalen Johnson will be really, really helpful. And I think he'll be able to play this year. He's pesky defensively. Like yeah, man. And like, even though he's undersized, like he fights and he moves his feet and he stays in front of guys. So I think he's really interesting for them at 8. The shooting, I'm not sure I buy it, but it went in. The volume was too low, but I don't know. I just think he's good.
I don't think he's a level defender this guy is, but did you see a little bit of Cason?
Okay.
I think he's a better playmaker than Cason, so probably not. But this like smaller 3-and-D hopeful guy. But like Cason at Kentucky was like, I was like, yeah, that's an obvious all-NBA defender. Like that shit was obvious.
Yeah.
And I think Kingston highest outcome could be that, but like Case was just like crazy. But then on the other side, it's like, all right, Kingston's like passing is way better than Cason's. Like he's an actual point guard. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, no, I definitely can see like the fact that similarly sized Cason's, I feel like a little sturdier. But just the ability to get into guys' handle, like be really annoying, make people pick up their dribble, which like Cason is incredible at. I think Flemings can definitely do that. And I think he might be better defensively, at least early in his career, than he even was at Houston, simply because he had a pretty damn big creation burden for Houston. I know it was Uzan, right? Yeah, Uzan was their other guy.
Yeah,
and like, yeah, right. So they like had some help, but probably like Flemings had the ball a lot, and he's just not going to have that as a rookie. So I wonder if that gave him a little more juice on the defensive side of the ball too.
Dallas could go a lot of ways, Burries and stuff, but like with the hire of their new head coach at Michigan, like I don't know if they're the type of front office to like give a coach a guy, especially when he just got there. But like Yaksu could be there. Mara, well, they have Lively and Gaffer, but I don't think Gaffer's like a guy that they would project to be there in the future. I like Musa Cisse too, but it's just I don't think so. If it's a Wolverine, it's probably gonna be Axel, or I mean, it could be Morez. I don't know. Like,
yeah, I was just gonna say
he's really tough. Like, he's really, really tough. So I don't know. I just like which one of those three do you think like insinuates Flag more? Like they like help Flag's game.
I think it's Mara. I think like the passing from the center spot is just such a huge benefit, and he's just such an outlet where you can just kind of like what the Spurs do with Wemby, just kind of like flip it up at the rim towards him, and like he'll make the right decision. All right, here's the pick. Oh, Mo Johnson, look at that. All right.
No, that's tough. That's tough. I like that.
Yeah, I do too.
That's
I like
tough.
Mo Johnson a lot as well. And I think he's got some serious upside. Like he's got parts of his game that I think he could really grow into. And he's definitely got a chance to be all NBA defender level too.
Ooh, him, Flag, and Lively.
Yeah, that's
if Lively healthy, like that.
That's big and athletic.
Yes.
Of a front court. I would have taken Burries personally, though.
Burries, okay, yeah, because Kyrie. Am I blanking on their guards? I think Brandon Williams is a free agent. They have the kid Nimhart, but yeah, they could definitely use like a future guard somewhere. I think they have pick 30, right? So
yeah, I believe so.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I just think Burries fits in. Like you just got Cooper at the 3 and then Burries. He's just such a prototypical. Like I don't think he has superstar or star upside really, but I think he's going to be like 15, 16 a night, good defense, can put it on the floor and drive closeouts. To me, just like ready-made, good role player. And Mo Johnson kind of is that too. I just love the shooting and defense combo with Burries. But I mean, Johnson's is really good. Like he's awesome. I'm a big fan of his too.
Yeah, no, that's tough. That's tough because, yeah, man. Yeah, we'll see. Because
I don't know if I believe in his shot. Like he barely took threes. Mo Johnson, won a game, but they kind of went in. So like, I wonder if there's something there. And I definitely think there's something there for him as like put it on the floor, play make, like Draymond-y type of stuff.
Like, I think he's tough enough to play 5, like mentally and like just his temperament. But is he like? Do you think his body's ready? Like as of right now?
I think. I'm going to give you a half an answer, Nick. I think it'll depend on the matchup, like who you're going against in some ways. But if he can't figure the shot out, and like, not sure he can. I think you're probably best planning that he cannot. To me, like 5 is probably his best position as long as you have rebounding like wings around you. And Cooper's a rebounding wing. He's kind of a perfect fit to have Mo Johnson at the 5. And then that just gives you such ridiculous versatility defensively with him, like being able to protect the rim and switch out on guys. So but I'm not sure I'd put that wear and tear on him this year. I just don't think it's worth it. See what he can do, put the ball in his hands some, let him shoot threes as the 4 next to Cooper Flag and Gafford and Lively. Let him kind of, explore the studio space this year and don't put those center miles on him early. Let him bulk up some. I don't know. What about you?
Yeah, I probably wouldn't do it this early. Especially because I think they have like athletic centers that can do it now. Probably won't be as much of a necessity, but like Lively tends to get injured. Gafford may or may not be there next year, and he also has even if he's not injured, he's a guy that plays like 18 to 22, so it's like he's not going to be out on the floor too long. So maybe there may be some need at some point, but yeah, it's just because again, like you said earlier, it's like we don't really know about the shot yet. I like everything else. I think he brings a sort of like beef stew type of toughness, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it took beef stew like a couple of years to like hit the threes and all that stuff. So yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, they have a really weird team. PJ is still there. I wonder if they're in the market.
About PJ.
Yeah, I wonder if
he's there.
Yeah, exactly. He's still there. PJ Mo Cooper Flag as the 3-4-5 is actually kind of fun. A little undersized because PJ, I feel like he plays bigger, but he's only like 6'7", 6'8". Najee Marshall, Max Christie. Yeah, I like Najee.
I like Christie too.
Yeah. He was good last year for them. But yeah, I just still like looking at the roster. I feel like Burries kind of just slots in and can play next to all these guys, which Mo's just, I wouldn't say he's a project from like, I think there's a high chance he's at least a role player, but like the higher upside to me is project-y for Mo.
So Burries here at 10.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell Milwaukee's gonna do.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, actually. Because they have Caceres. They say they're in love with Tyler Hero, but guys, when a guy gets traded to a team and they have to say that, like,
yes.
Oh yeah, I traded for him, but
I
hate this guy. I don't like him. Let's trade him now. Like,
yeah,
they have to say that, right? So if they're trying to get younger, it would make sense to still pick Burries. But I think this. Oh, okay. They just showed his dad. He's a Rich Paul client. Okay, he's in good hands, y'all. Don't worry about his contracts. He's gonna be all right.
Yeah, he'll be just fine. I mean, is this the immense spot just because they're like, we're trying to be horrible and we can just like let him run 20 pick and rolls a game next year and figure it out?
I guess 13 would probably be the immense spot if they go there.
Yeah, true.
OKC at 12 and 17 is just ridiculous, man. Like, how the fuck?
I know. Start trading some of these picks.
The man looks upset. Like, he looks really upset.
I wonder if he like thought he had a promise higher up.
Like because I saw like a video earlier where he was like smiling, he was cheesing, all that stuff, and he looks distraught. Like, so
yeah, man, I wouldn't say he's slipping just yet, but he probably thinks he's slipping. He probably thought he was in the mix at 8 and 9
because it was a lot of teams that was up there, and I was like, why is he working out with them? Like, what they think? So I mean, I don't know, but we'll see.
Burries.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's Burries. Okay, cool. That's cool. Yeah, that's a nice pick. Yeah, that's a nice pick. That's a nice pick, man. Like him and Cass in the future, some point. That's not. Oh, well, I keep saying Cass. Ryan Rollins is also really good.
Yeah.
But him, Ryan Rollins, and Cash. That's not a bad little rotation right there.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah,
that's not.
And I actually love Burry's fit next to Rollins because he needs somebody who can handle the, do all the ball handling duties for him. Not that he like can't run a second side pick and roll or something like that, but I just do not believe in him as sort of like a high volume ball handler creation guy. So him and Rollins is a nice little fit. Yeah.
I think he's like Hero. Hero. I think he's like a Jalen Suggs type of guy.
Yeah.
Like
I
an
definitely see that.
Ball guy that plays hard nosed, that can make some, that can hit the threes, but like he is like hard nosed as hell, so he's tough. Golden State can go both of the Michigan guys left.
Yeah,
they can go. Yeah, I mean, I will put my money on one of those guys. You?
Yeah. I think. Man, it's hard to predict exactly what they're thinking. And like, are they looking for someone who can contribute immediately? Which I actually think both of the Michigan guys can. I'm trying to bring up their SPO track, but there it is. So I would take Mara. I'm like pretty high on Mara. I like him a lot, and they just don't have a center really. And I wonder if he could just slot in and do like kind of what Edie did for Memphis. And it's like, you're just playing 20 minutes and you're already like valuable.
And it's also like, he is the type of passer that they would like. It would be a little bit different because their fives are usually guys that just like, all right, set screen, run and rebound, right? And he's gonna do that, but I feel like hold on, man. I think he's a better passer, but like Andrew, what if he's Andrew Mr. Bogut? Like that.
Okay,
that kind of that seems cool. And I know to some people, like that seems like that is not disrespect at all. Like Andrew was a great fit on that team. So we'll see.
Yeah, no,
I don't want to go to Thunder. I don't want to go to Thunder.
No,
right, so please just pick him now. Pick him now.
And he's like got a chance to do okay against Wemby. Nobody can stop Wemby, but Mara is one of the few guys where he's like big enough that I think he actually has a chance. So if OKC gets him, that would be bad news. Yeah, man, the passing, the instincts for Mara fits right in with how they want to play in Golden State. He's like, Bogut's a great comp because it's like the rim protection combined. Bogut was like one of the greatest screen setters of all time. Mara's not going to be that good, but Bogut was a very good passer. Like he really was. He made all the right reads and like just did his job and hit the offensive glass and was really tough. And I mean, Mara, I think would be kind of a seamless fit for Golden State and just gives them like a huge body up front that they really just do not have.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I hope they just, bro, OKC being at 12 is just, that is
obnoxious,
man. It's just so many more like real good, at least role players here. It's just like, that sucks. So
that's the last thing they need is another. Like, are they going to get Yaxel? That would, I'm not the hugest Yaxel guy, but I do think he's going to be at least a decent NBA player. I could also see them doing like Kareem Lopez or something too at OKC.
What do you? I don't really have an opinion on him. Like, what's your opinion on him?
I don't really scout. I don't do really any work on the international guys. Like, I just don't have time. And I watch enough college basketball that when I like go into this, I already kind of I've watched it, at least a game of most of these guys. I just don't have the time to do the international guys. So I'm with you. I have very little opinion on him, but I guess he's just like an athletic wing who can put it on the floor and like get to the rim. I think that's sort of his archetype.
So like a rerun of Ousmane Dieng or what?
Yeah, I guess so. Who's actually played pretty well for Milwaukee.
Yeah. Because I think he dropped 30. It was on OKC. It was at it was at OKC.
Falling. So, I watched a good amount of that game. He was like taking pull-up threes and shit.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Step backs. Like, what is going on? But
they're showing Yaxel So I'm about to turn this shit off, bro. Why? I don't want to know the pick until Adam says it.
Yeah,
I don't want to know who the pick is.
You gotta
So
mute it, bro.
No, it is muted, but fucking Yaxel was on the screen.
I got you. They're showing a couple people.
Oh,
there's
Nate
Axel again.
Nate is mad, bro. It looks like he's about to cry.
Yeah, he might.
He is upset, man.
Yeah, I guarantee he thought like 8 or 9 somebody was taking him. Like maybe not a promise, but like, hey, we love you. You know, if you're there, we're gonna seriously consider you. And now he's like, where's he gonna go? I guess I could see OKC just being like, just go develop. Well, we don't need you, and then in like 3-4 years, it'll be Nate Ament time.
Yeah, especially with their 17th pick, that seems like all right. You're our second pick. Yaxel's interview might be interesting. I might tune into that, but his interview might be interesting. And him and Draymond in the locker room, you know what I'm saying? That'd be funny. That'd be
funny.
Yeah,
that would be funny. That'd be very, very interesting. Yeah, he's kind of like I don't know. Yaxel's an interesting dude in a lot of ways, and I think I heard. I think it was No Ceilings. I was listening to them, and they were saying like a lot of teams have concerns about his maturity level, despite him being an older prospect. And like, I don't know. I mean, like some of the post game stuff, I just kind of chalk it up to like post games emotions. Like, so I'm not worried about it. And he plays super hard. Like, he's not doing anything goofy on the court. So, but him and Draymond is quite the personality clash, dude. But he fits their team really nicely. Like they do kind of need that big defensive wing who can, Yaxel has, if he meets his potential, he's like a do everything 6'9", 6'10" wing, which is crazy.
And like he's the prototypical like tall 3-and-D do some plus stuff. He was handling
a
lot last year too. So but it's just that he's 28, so it's like
right,
kind of like do we see upside in him? And age definitely plays a factor in upside, but also like it also depends on like how long the guy's been playing.
Yep.
Like if like a guy starts playing in like his senior year of high school, like he's 23, but he ain't been playing for a long time. So I would also see that outside. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Exactly.
There you go.
I could definitely see him. He definitely has upside. He's athletic as hell too. I think the biggest thing that stuck out to me when I was watching Michigan, I tuned into one of their early non-conference games, and it was his passing. I honestly was shocked at how good of a passer he was, and especially that Michigan team was a weirdly constructed team. With John, they basically played 3 bigs a lot with Johnson, Mara, and Yaxel. And he's kind of the guy that made it all work with his connective passing, his ability to get to the rim, shoot it a little bit. So I think he's going to be really good.
Yeah, like in college, you can have that where it's like him, Johnson, because they're beating up everybody.
Just huge,
like,
yeah.
Tall. It's like I was watching Core Pete against them, and I was like, okay, let's see what this looks like against them. And that's like the closest you're going to get to an NBA front court with those 3 guys. Like that was just ridiculous. So, yeah, man, we'll see, man. We'll see. But yeah, him, they still don't have a big man. So, but, listen, man, it's Draymond. Like he can play up and down the lineup. The actual that's a choice of clashing in terms of personality. But they seem to not really care, but like it didn't deter them from it. And Mara's on the board at 12. So yeah.
No, it's gonna happen. This is like when Miami took Jaime Jaquez. Me and Jake were streaming, and it was like 2 picks before, and we're just like, where's Jaime Jaquez gonna go? And I was like, it's just gonna be Miami, isn't it? And now he's a Milwaukee Buck, but regardless, they're gonna take Mara for sure. Yeah, but yeah, no, like Yaxel, he just feels like the prototypical big wing. And you just, as many of those guys as you can get, like that's just how you build modern NBA teams. And look, Draymond's not going to be there much longer. Like realistically, he's a pillar of that team. He's going to, get a statue, but what is he, 36?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So you got to be thinking for the future here somewhat too.
Yeah, man, he can slide right into that Draymond role, and I wouldn't say he has the temperament of Draymond, but there's some of that in there personality wise. So we'll see. So yeah, so now okay, Jesus, man, please don't do this. Actually, what if they passed on him, and then there was like a Mara Khalil Ware type thing that can happen? I don't know. Seems wonky enough that it could happen. I bet Charlotte is like, please don't pick him. Like, I think that'll be crazy because he fits that team with the passing. That'll be tough.
They were starting like Ryan Kalkbrenner for games, oh my God, what's his name? Moussa Diabate came in and stole the starting spot from Kalkbrenner, but Kalkbrenner played a lot. Like, I think Mara would go and start. I love, Diabate is great. He's a backup center. Like, he just should not be your starting center. And yeah, the passing with Mara that would be nasty with LaMelo and Miller and Khan. Like, that is a really, that's an interesting team that gets that much more interesting. I'm sensing you're also like, we're both quite higher on Mara.
Yeah. I like Moose a ton, and I think he fits that team because he does everything else. Like, he's just like, all right, I'm hustling my ass off, and he can switch. He's quick on his feet, but if they do draft Mara, they will probably start Moose like at the beginning, just because he's he's the guy that was there, and again, he's like hard nosed as ever. But if Mara makes a certain type of impression, especially early on, like, I'm just trying to like imagine like him like blocking a shot, and he's like throwing the ball up ahead to somebody, and it just looks crazy. So we'll see.
Just
okay,
like Brandon Miller streaking.
Yeah. Oh my God. And then Eric Collins just screaming. That'll be. But hey, I ain't gonna lie, that should be fun though.
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
12. I actually, if it's not Mara, where you think they will go?
I do kind of think Ament is a very OKC pick. Just like a pure upside. They can gamble on upside because they've just got so many bullets in the chamber that it doesn't matter. And they don't need this guy to come into play. Like, Golden State needs somebody to play. They need somebody who can play minutes next year, right? So Yaxel makes a lot of sense in that context. So I would not be shocked if they just go pure upside swing with Ament. What are you thinking?
I do think I don't mind them in there because I trust that development team. So if there's, because I think, like, of course everybody knows this, at least now, that where you get drafted is so important. It can literally make or break who you are as a player. There are obviously certain players that they were going to be great, but like the type of habits and all that stuff a culture can have on a kid that gets drafted is really important. So I wouldn't mind him there. Oh fuck, what that they took Mara. Fuck. All right, bro.
Yeah, they took him.
Fuck, Image head. Oh my God.
No.
Oh shit.
No, dude.
And the thing is, bro, bro. The thing is, I don't think he's like a 30 like I don't think he'll play like 32 a game. He doesn't need to play that there.
Nope.
Like he literally just doesn't need to.
Yeah, he can play 20 minutes a night, give it his all in 20 minutes, do everything they need him to do. And then when you go against the Edis and you go against the Wembys, like he gives you an option when Chet's on the bench to do all that stuff. I wonder, well, they just cut some salary, didn't they, with the trade in Aaron Wiggins?
Yes,
but,
Aaron Wiggins. And
yeah.
then they have the team, huh? Yeah, sorry.
I was gonna say Hartenstein. Is that where you were going? Yeah, go ahead.
They have the team options of Hartenstein and Lou Dort. I believe Hartenstein is 28.5. They'll probably look to, well, they'll definitely decline it, and they'll try to get him like a smaller contract. And if they can like cut that in half, or like at least like 20, like 21-ish, that'll be cool. I am interested to see what they do with Lou. I do think they like him, but like
they don't need him.
They don't need him. Like if they again, like I don't know, we'll see. Well, I mean, they did trade Aaron, and J-Dub has like injury concerns almost every year. Cason is up for something, but like who are their other wings? Am I blanking on somebody?
AJ Mitchell, I guess, kind of counts. Like he's kind of big enough to defend wings. Caruso.
Caruso.
Yeah.
Caruso. Okay.
But Caruso's older too.
Yeah.
So,
but then they also have pick 17. So it's like, who's that? Like Cam Carr, and
which would be perfect for them, honestly.
A mint probably.
Yeah.
So yeah,
they got Isaiah Joe too.
Joe, yeah, he's a trade candidate too, but like,
for sure.
Like he's a guy that is there too. So,
yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they do kind of the similar trade to Wiggins, where they just shed Isaiah Joe's salary, and then keep. I think it'll probably be between Dort and Joe. I'm just not sure you need to roster both of those guys, especially with 2 more draft picks coming in, and like they're kind of guard heavy though with Mitchell McCain.
That's what I was saying.
Wallace. Yeah. So, but like they're so good, and they're going to be huge in the front court, especially if they keep Hartenstein. Like I don't know. Do you think Mara and Hartenstein could play together?
I mean, if Hartenstein is going to be allowed to play jail ball, then yeah. But I mean, I don't know, because I don't know what Mara's shot's going to be like at the next level. He obviously has touch, but we don't really know how that's going to look all the way out there. And I don't really think he needs to. He like absolutely has to have a shot to be an impactful player. But yeah, they just have that optionality in the front court with like J-Dub, Mara, Chet, Mara, like
Jay Will.
Sorber. Yeah. Jay Will is good too. And I liked Sorber too.
Me too. I loved Sorber, dude. I loved him.
I loved him when he got, and everybody was like, "Oh, they should be guys." He's not falling to it. Like, come on, y'all, stop that. Like, he's not coming here. And they was like, "Oh, he looks. I know he good. He's just not coming to us because he that good. I'm telling you." So yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. But it is getting interesting. Why do they still have the Heat logo? Like, and bro, that is the worst thing. Like, I know. Bro, the trade happened. Like, okay, if it's on the screen, cool. Why does the draftee have to put on a goddamn Heat hat? That makes like, what are we talking about, man?
I know, and like, what is the concern? The trade doesn't go through, so they're wearing the wrong hat.
Oh,
so you just make them wear the wrong hat anyway. Like, it doesn't.
It's not official yet, so I get it from like a rules perspective. But okay, I mean, yeah, I guess
it's a hat though.
Like it's a hat. It's like, okay, the trade doesn't go through. Well, I rolled the wrong hat. Yeah, which I'm wearing already if the trade goes through, which is more likely. So I guess it doesn't fucking matter, but we'll see. This pick is going all the way down. So the clock is at 3 seconds right now, and it's not in. So wait, what happens if it just like expires and not ready? Okay, well, it's in. when was the last time somebody got skipped?
I don't think I'm not sure it's happened in the NBA. It happened to the Vikings in the NFL draft, and somebody drafted before them before they got the pick in.
What round was this?
The first round.
No way.
Yeah, dude.
Yo.
Yeah,
Your first round pick is. I mean, it's only one spot. Like that could kill your whole draft, bro. You
Yeah, man. Yeah, so they had the number 7 pick. I just looked it up real quick. Yeah, Jaguars and the Panthers both picked before them. The Vikings finally picked at 9. They had the 7th pick and ended up picking at 9 because they let the clock run out. It was nuts, dude. Let me see. 2003. I'm much older than you, Nick. So I remember
I was 1 when that happened.
Yeah, I was like 17. So 16. I remember watching that draft and we were just like, this is fucking crazy.
Yeah,
holy shit.
Damn.
That was the best because the draft was on at it started at like noon on Saturday. So we would just fucking hang out all day, man, and watch the NFL draft. It was great.
At 12 on that'd be tough. But now it's all about the ratings and it's all the show and all that stuff. So gotta start at primetime hours.
Of course. Who do we think the Bucks are going here?
I don't. I think they're a team like the Thunder, who like they actually with a second pick in the first round, they could go swing to like a Lopez and a mint guy too. I wouldn't mind another center with them, but like I guess Morrow would have been that guy because I don't know what Miles Turner's future is there now that Giannis isn't there, but like Morrow would have definitely been a cool piece to have with Burries and Ware and all those guys. I think it's too half a snack. But we'll see.
Yeah, it feels a little early for him, but he would make some sense. What about are you a Steinbach guy, Hannes?
I think he's like a blind spot in my like ring because I definitely don't think he's bad. I just don't know enough about him, and I feel like he's the guy in the first out of all the like lottery projected guys, he's like the guy that's like least talked about. Like he's just like great rebounder, has great hands, you know what I'm saying? But like he does this thing and he does it really well. And it's like people kind of get bored at those guys. So I would love to hear.
Yeah, I think he's got some like legitimate potential to have some off the bounce juice. Like he's a lot more athletic than I think people give him credit for. And yeah, he's an elite rebounder. And like the shot kind of came and went for him this year, but like it looks good, 34%, I think, off the top of my head. Like I think he's got a chance to be like a real can shoot threes, can put it on the floor, and can play the 4 or 5. Like I'm a fan. I think defensively there's going to be some questions, some serious questions, but I think his upside is like pretty high. Oh. This
okay.
I won't spoil it for you.
Okay, yeah. Position?
Forward.
I mean, he select. Is that Nate? Yeah, Nate. Okay, yeah. So yeah,
they traded Giannis for him. This is the guy that you guys or everyone thinks sucks. They passed Jalen for this. Huh.
All right. Nate Mint, $13. Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
he does kind of suck right now. He's got a chance to be good, but he's not great right now. I'm not giving him quite enough credit. He had some monster games this year where he looked awesome, but yeah, man. Like pure upside swing. I feel like this is the move for Milwaukee just because they're going to suck.
Yeah, I was saying a lot of like their like it is more valuable now to be like a competitive ass team where like you're like if you're going to be bad, try to be like 11-10 playing type, but they don't have their pick. So I mean It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, who cares?
Who cares? It doesn't really matter. Like unless you want to be like kind of shitty to the team that has your pick with this new draft lottery system. But yeah, we'll just have to see. They're just gonna like play it out.
So
go ahead, Sam.
This is the guy that you were saying shoots like 47% from inside the arc as a 6'10" dude.
43 is a 16 guy.
Yeah, this is him. Real quick, we haven't hit it yet. Curious, Nick, I saw your tweet earlier, but what's your wish list for the Celtics, guys?
Yeah, I'd Zuby Ejiofor St. John's. I just don't think he'll be there. Bigs that interest me, Terrace Reed, Henry Vasar. I think Terrace Reed is just like that guy that's like the best like backup big like in the draft. Like you're just like, all right, he's gonna be a backup big right now. I like Terrace Reed. I don't think the strength of the NBA game is going to be a problem for him or
no
before. Like they're ready now. Physicality wise, his passing took a huge jump this year. I think he slides his feet well for a guy that's his size. Ejiofor is like that, the sound defender, the switchy guy, the leader, the culture guy. I just need him on that grant program where, listen, I need you shooting 1,000 threes per day. Get you up to that shot. And I think the shot looks cool too. So not really worried about the shot, like the actual mechanics of it. It's just that is he gonna be in the gym? And I think he is that guy that's gonna work extra hard. Vasar is an efficient, like he is a guy that can score from anywhere. Those pick and pop threes are good. The trails at the top of the key, I think he shot like 47% from three at the top of the key. So as a trailer, as a pick and pop guy, he can add some value there, but he shoots the mid range. He can be a lob threat. He has post moves. So he was really efficient last year. And like opposed to all the other guys that are just like, all right, I'm a lob threat. I only dunk the ball. He's a guy that shoots from everywhere, and he was just as efficient as all of those guys. So he's cool. Joshua Jefferson from Iowa State is a great passer. Yeah. Iowa State. Sorry, Iowa State. Great passer. I think off the ball defensively, he is instinctual as hell. It's like he just like appears in the right place. Not the greatest athlete, but like his smarts carry him to a lot of places. He averaged like 1.7 steals last year, and I think the year before he had a 4.1 steal percentage, which was like 99th percentile. And you're like, how is this guy getting steals? And as soon as you turn on the tape, it's just obvious. Like he knows where the play is. And he has great hands too. A phenomenal passer. He can rebound. I think he averaged 7.5. So, and listen. If there's one thing that has been consistent for the Celtics draft picks, you have to be able to rebound.
Yeah. From
like the last 5 to 10 picks, like you have to be able to rebound. So, he fits that bill. And lastly, well, not lastly, I got two more. Sergio De La Rey from Valencia, 6'6" guard, poised as hell, playing with a roster that is trying to win. Like everybody in that over there, like it's about trying to win. And he's young and he's playing, he's poised, but like this is a real 6'6" guard. Like this is a guy that can pass, he's poised, he can handle. And his shot really improved this year. He shot 39% from three this year, and I believe they're still playing as of right now. Because if you remember last year when we picked Ugo, he had just played in the championship game, and I think he plays Barcelona in a championship game today or
Oh shit.
tomorrow. So like I like him a lot. But last but not least, Jaden Quaintance. If he falls, I don't care about. I care about the injury shit, but like, and you would definitely want this team to get somebody that can contribute right now. Like you would love it, and I think they need that. But the upside with Quaintance is like Rob deja vu, and he slides his feet better. He's shown a lot more at this age on the offensive side than Rob, and it also helps that he actually came back and played last year too, even though he had to stop because of the swelling. Hold up, the Hornets pick.
Mm-hmm. My guy.
What that is? Ooh, Steinbach?
Yep.
Ooh. Okay, I like that. No, I like that. I like that. Okay.
He gives him some versatility in the front
Yeah,
court.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then they have pick 18, right? So they still got some picks. Okay, cool. Yeah. So it's so many guys at 27 that I think
It's a good draft, man. It's a good draft.
It's like 5 or 6 guys that I think at 27 that could really help you. And if 3 of them are still there, it's gonna be a tough choice. So we'll see.
I'm praying.
Did the hat pop out of that little thing? Like, did it come up and shoot?
I think it comes up. Yeah.
That's what takes so long to announce the pick. They got to load the hat in.
Yeah, they have to load the hat. They have a hat cannon.
Yeah,
they should shoot it at the guy, like the t-shirts.
Goddamn priorities, man.
Yeah. I love Vesar or Vasar. I always fuck his name up. Is probably top of the list. If Bennett Sturts falls, he's clear number 1 for me, even above JQ.
You think so?
I just don't think he'll be there.
No, I don't think he'll be there either. But he's my dream. He's just like 6'4" Pritchard. But yeah, Vasar is up there. Zuby I like as well. Joshua Jefferson, I go back and forth on. I worry like the off-ball defense is great, but like I do not trust him on ball, and he's not really a rim protector either. So to me, it's like I don't know if you've really got a position defensively. The offense is interesting. I don't think I trust the shot. But man,
really?
the dribble it. Yeah, I don't know.
It
like
looked good though.
It does look good.
The free throw percentage is reason to
and this is the first year he shot it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But putting it on the floor and the passing would obviously work wonderfully in the Celtics system. So I'm good with him, good with Zuby, good with Vesar. I forget who else you said. Sergio, I know absolutely nothing about, but JQ is probably second behind Bennett. Bennett Sturts obviously is the dream. It's not going to happen. He's not going to fall, but JQ is very high on my list as well. Like the upside is just too ridiculous. He'll play. I think he could play next year.
That's my point. That's my point because it helps that he played like what 5 games.
I think it's 5
last year, and then he had to stop because of some swelling, I believe. But he played. He looked like the person that was before the injury. So I was like, oh, bro, that St. John's game, like it's just like, oh my, and like, bro, he was bullying Mr. Edgefor. I'm like, hold on, what the hell is going on? So it's like, what do you think of Corey?
Go ahead, Sam, if you got thoughts.
Big fan. I like Nick and I did a lot of back and forth on Okori last night because we were discussing. We were doing like a little back and forth draft of our own, just guys we would take at 27, and I think he was my last pick because just as a guard option, I think he's got a high ceiling. Really impressed that he backpacked Stanford to a 500 conference record. The usage was crazy. The efficiency was pretty good for the usage. The next highest scorer was like 11 points a game behind him, and the fact that he was able to take on the responsibility he did, have good efficiency around the rim, and just overall be a good player to where everyone's watching and he's getting this experience of, oh, I'm seeing the entire defense's attention every single time and I'm doing okay. That's impressive to me. He's got speed. Like, I was telling Nick, like, I've become infatuated with Tyrese Maxey. I'm like, Celtics gotta find one. Gotta find one.
Yeah,
and he's
we
not
do.
exactly the same guy, but like he's fast. He gets to the rim. Like, I'm monitoring. And he's from New England.
Yes, that's a huge bonus, as well as you New Hampshire guy.
Yes.
Yeah. I like him. My concern with him and the Maxies, Brunson, like, has reduced my concern level is that, like, is he just going to be kind of a score first, like Simons type of guy, right? And it's like, okay, that's all well and good. You score 18 or 20 a game efficiently. Can you really do anything else for me? But that said, it's the 27th pick, right? He's fucking electric. Like, the way he gets in and out of moves, like the way he splits the pick and roll, it's so incredibly explosive. His handle could be a little sloppy at times, but it's just like explosive the way he blows by people. I think, he could shoot it too. And I think he's got room to really bulk up and put some mass on his frame. So I'm a big fan, especially if it's at 27. Like, I don't know if I'd like this range, 15, 16, 17 feels a little high, just kind of on his like 50th percentile outcome. Feels like maybe he's Simons, and I'm not sure how valuable that is. But at 27, I feel like he'd be a home run.
Yeah. I just think you're in an age of the NBA, and like, it is one of the silver lining things of Jalen not getting traded yesterday and the Celtics not attaching these picks is you now have a swing at 27 to get somebody who's going to be on one of the lower end first round guaranteed contracts who, with this draft being deep, could pan out into something nice for you, could give you probably plus value on that contract, could be a rotation player for your team. That stuff is important and could develop. There's no science behind it. In my head, my fan fiction is the guys that are from New England will care more. They will play harder. And if you get a Corey, maybe you'll win some home fucking playoff games. Maybe it'll matter if you play home. So all jokes aside, really think there's upside there. I mean, is he my top prospect? Maybe not. I think it's Zuby for me. Just feels like a safe pick. Feels like somebody who can help your team. Feels like somebody who the Celtics need with their front court stuff, especially without getting Giannis. So he's a little versatile, smaller guy, little Al Horford type stuff in there defensively. His jump shot didn't look bad at the combine. No Ceilings put out a video of him kind of looking mechanically sound.
Yeah. Visar's my number one, but I'd be totally happy with Zuby.
I just think,
dude, his short roll passing is fucking legit. And I think like we lacked, like Caton did okay, but I think Visar can like really take a dribble or two and make the right read and like hit guys in the dunker, kick out to shooters. So he's my number one. I worry about him defensively, but if we didn't, he'd be a much higher pick if he was like a good defensive player with the offensive upside he's got. So but Zuby's right up there for me too. Same reasons as you guys. Like, and what I really like is he gives us a defensive look we did not have last year. Like Keita, Garza, we kind of had to play defense the same way, and Zuby lets us do something completely different stuff.
Yeah, and with I don't want to scare people because this, as what just happened, they're probably going to be scared. But Vesar reminds me a lot of, again, just hear me out, Nikola Vucevic. But if like from a guy, no, wait, Sam. I mean, like,
he do?
A guy that can score. Now, let me say this. In theory, Vucevic. So the guy that can hit threes, shoot from the mid range, he got hook shots, he got floaters, he has a post game, but he's more athletic, so he can be a threat in the lob department. He can block shots. The defense is worrisome, but I think he has a certain like fire too that I like. I was watching the Clemson game, and he just screamed for no reason. Like he's like and just started talking to himself and shit. I was like, you know what? I kind of mess with that. And it's like a little Porzingis-esque, like his attitude You know what I'm saying? And I think he has. Well, no, because Porzingis defensive is like a totally different prospect. But I think he has some like shot blocking elements to him. But it's just the strength, like, is gonna be a problem. Like, the post he can't switch. He's not strong yet, but he can score from anywhere. Like, he can score from anywhere. And like you said, his passing in the Clemson game, he got a rebound and he took it all the way up the court, and he had like a bounce pass that was like ridiculous. So there's a lot of passing and some like attacking closeouts things he can do. So on offense, the versatility is like through the roof with his upside. So I wouldn't hate that pick at all.
His bounce is crazy. Swain is a crazy pick. Yeah. This is the first guy that we looked at. Who? Chicago.
Why? Hey, Caleb Wilson and Dalen. That is tough.
I like Swain.
That is tough, bro. Wow. Caleb and Swain. That is tough.
I'm not sure what he does on offense other than ISO score, but he's athletic. You know, I feel like he was asked to do a lot on that Texas team. And I mean, when he had a good game, it was like, why isn't this guy a top 5 pick? And so obviously there's the flip side is like, well, the reason he's not is because he had a lot of bad games too. But I get the thinking here. There's probably other guys on the board I would have taken, but it is what it is. Shoot a little upside, athletic dude who can dribble and get to the rim. Why not?
He did his draft 2 guys with kind of spotty outside games, like as far as the 3-point line, which
that's for sure. Yeah, that's a nice way to put it.
Caleb and Swain, but like the athleticism, the slap, like they both got that for sure. And I think Swain was a better defender when he was at Xavier. And of course, when you get tasked with more offensive stuff, like he was at Texas, some of that stuff on the other side kind of goes down for most people. And I think in the NBA, where he's not going to be tasked with all that, he can go back to the level of defender he was at Xavier. So if he's able to do that as a young guy, then that'll certainly help him. But the Bulls' rotation of small forwards and power forwards are just athletic as shit right now. Like, they're all tall, they can move. So you can obviously see what they're trying to build over there.
It's the first time in forever.
Yeah, and he got Claxton. So
Claxton for free.
For free. Shout out Mo Gay, man.
Swain was a sneaky guy that I wouldn't have minded at 27. Felt like he had upside. Clearly, Chicago agrees. They took him at 15.
It's early. It's early.
I mean, we did the thing last night. We were talking about him, and I was just like, I feel like as like a put in a little bit of future stock into him guy who could be like a third scoring option, maybe even second someday on a Celtics team. You can see it. You said, Spoonie, he's an ISO guy. He got to the rim really well at Texas. He was a great transition threat. Like, there would be ways for him to be effective in the NBA. Didn't come close to 27. Not even close.
Yeah, it's early. It's too early. Not sure I totally believe in the shot with him either. And I wonder if that's kind of like, if he just never shoots it that well, what's the point? Because he's never going to be good enough as an ISO guy where it's like, give Dalen the ball, let him cook. Like, I don't think that's really his future. I think his future is like hey, when we need him, sometimes he can ISO, but he's going to need to shoot the ball if that is going to be his role. So yeah, it's like, pure upside shot. Why not? Yeah, you called it on the Bulls' new GM, Nick, the slap, man.
That shit,
slapping everybody. Yeah,
he's trying to slap everybody in the face. That man,
I like that. Great analogy.
Were you guys on Koa Pete?
He's in a similar like tier for me as Swain, where I'm like, I can kind of see how he could be an impactful guy. The only Koa Pete game I watched, I think, was when they beat Illinois in the tournament, and he went kind of crazy in the second half. So, I have it burned into my brain. Did I say that wrong again?
No, we have our first trade.
Oh,
First
shit.
trade?
Wait. Oh my God.
Oh.
Thunder just got Sturts. Oh my God.
Wait, what?
Thunder have traded 2
the
second-round
Memphis
picks for Bennett
Grizzlies
Sturts.
Are trading number 16 pick Bennett Sturts to Oklahoma City for 2 second-rounders. Fuck.
That's it?
For 2 seconds?
Why do they do that?
What the fuck is going on in this draft?
What is OKC's seconds? Are they? But why would the Grizzlies not? I mean, they have Ty Jerome.
He's gonna be so good.
Just pick somebody else. Then fuck out of here, man.
They've effectively traded Aaron Wiggins for Sturts.
But
they got
why
2
did the
seconds from
Grizzlies do
Atlanta.
that though? Like Josh, like I understand they have Ty Jerome, the Spencer kid, Small, but like, just don't pick him. Fuck.
What? Dude, Sturts, they need a guy. Like Sturts would be perfect on the Grizz. They need some shooting and like some second side creation.
I can see how him, Ty Jerome, and Cam Spencer would be kind of like the Spider-Man.
Too much
shit.
shooting.
Like the Spider-Man. Oh, I got too many smart guys that can shoot. But like, just don't fucking pick them then. Pick somebody else. Like,
Javon is really a very good passer, and he can shoot the ball too. I love Javon Small. He's a Mountaineer, so obviously I love him. But he was really good when he played last year too. Like, to me, it's just like, don't pick Sturts if like that's not your guy. But holy shit, 2 seconds? You don't even get a future first? OKC's got like 90 of them.
2 seconds? What are the seconds? Like, what is okay? Hold up. Does OKC have like the first pick in the second round? No, I know they don't. I'm just asking myself. Draft. I can't even think. NBA draft order. Okay. What in the flip?
People are asking if the 17th pick goes to Memphis along with these 2 seconds.
It has to, right?
That's what people on Twitter have theorized. I would assume
that makes a lot more sense. But the Shams tweet doesn't say that. It
Jake
says
Fisher swapping.
Okay. So Shams got a trade wrong.
This is exactly what I was thinking. What kind of 2K ass shit is this? Because that is the type of trade you can make on 2K where you just, all right, I'll get in the first round of 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay, not bad.
It literally says for 2. Okay. All right. So you move down a pick and you get 2 seconds. Were they afraid that the Grizzlies were gonna take Sturts? Like,
Must have been.
Yeah.
But if they were, they would. I guess. Okay. Cool. All right. Okay. That's a little bit better. But still, OKC Sturts and Mara. Jesus.
It's a good draft. Yeah. Honestly, it's kind of a great move from the Grizz because clearly they weren't going to take Bennett Sturts, so they basically get
that's
two free seconds. Yeah.
So why did OKC do it?
Yeah.
Listen, man.
They got bluffed. They got their ass bluffed, man.
Because I'm like, bro, they got guards. And then like, of course, I don't know what's happening here, but they have Ja.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I guess.
I don't think he'll be there. I guess. Kind of got Ja. But yeah, okay. All right, cool, man. Cool. We'll see. So
I'm watching Waggler look at his phone on air. And he looks so locked into whatever he probably just saw the trader. He's trying to figure out everything that we're trying to figure out at the same time, but he is intrigued.
All right, so what are the Grizz gonna do here then?
That's what I was about to ask.
Let's see.
Who's their backup 5? Because I know they have Taylor Hendricks.
Yeah, I don't know.
RP Clark for sure. Who's that? Am I blanking on somebody? Could they be a acquaintancing?
I'm just gonna say that, dude. No joke.
Tankathon doesn't even have acquaintance in the first round. They have him 35th.
Yeah. I've seen people like not have him in the first round. So okay, I don't know if these are
going here for what it's worth.
Hey, he's a Grizzlies motherfucker too, though.
Zuby? Yeah, a little bit.
He is a grit and grind. He's a
little too similar in stature to Boozer, though.
No, he's well, I think he's like buffer, but a little bit shorter, like slightly. But I guess you could probably say they're similar in stature.
Z Gamer says, Spoons, Sam, Nick, not gonna lie, I was hoping to wake up from a nap to a JB trade, assuming he gets traded at all, because I can't deal with an entire summer of JB trade speculation. I feel like Brad Stevens is speaking tonight. Now, you can't take his word for gospel, but I do feel like there will be some indication as to whether or not that's the plan.
He's got to be like, we love JB, we're keeping him. All of that was a lie. Shams, fuck that guy.
It's verbatim.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I hate that guy. He's just but it was pretty interesting to hear Sham say that they were like engaging in the trades. Like I was like, okay, it's one thing to like listen to the trades, as they always say. Wait, what's wrong? Why you look like that?
Me?
Yeah. Oh, I thought
I'm just looking at
something happened on the screen. Okay. I think it was interesting to hear him say they were like actually engaging, and that some teams thought we had some intent on trying to like actually trade him. So I thought that was interesting. So I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a very awkward situation now that yes,
Jake Fisher, we've got another trade ellipse. That's all he said.
What the fuck?
What kind of reporting is that?
There's
another trade coming, I promise you, but I don't wait, what? We've got another trade. ... Bro, boy. Y'all why'd you do
this? Could either be a massive trade or
or it could just be
just
like
trolling.
Swap.
Like they're trading back again. Pistons.
No.
Taking great New England man Ibuka Corey with 17. They've traded.
They trade up for a Corey.
I like that for them.
Yeah, because I guess when Sturts leave, you're kind of like, all right. The guards after that is Christian Anderson and Okori. Whoosh, hey, they really need that. They like really need that.
Yeah.
Yep. Memphis is trading number 17s of Pistons for 21 for 3 second-round picks. Them boys think they Brad Stevens over there getting them seconds, man. What they doing, man?
Bill Belichick shit.
They think they Brad Stevens. Okay. All right, Pistons. All right.
That's a good pick for them.
How did he tweet like that? How did he do the tweet like that? How did he be like, we have a trade, ...
Yeah, that's
I thought we were getting smoked. I thought Jalen was about to get traded.
When you said Pistons, the first thing that popped to my head was Trey. No, Trey Murphy. I don't know. Well, yeah, I guess Hero definitely makes more sense, but they got a Corey, which I guess when Sturts comes off, you're like, all right, we got to get him because somebody else is about to get this guard that can create everything too. So yeah, makes sense. Yeah, that's a good pick. That is a good pick. I kind of think he's like a Schroeder. Like, is he so quick?
Yeah, for sure.
Probably a better shooter. His shot is wonky, but he does a lot off the dribble, so that makes me think like it can be okay. But yeah, he's fast as hell, so we'll see.
He's electric, dude. I like LeBaron Philon too.
I
just
Jax
don't
loves
think
him.
Yeah, bro,
he's
is
not
160, man.
I know he's little, and I don't think he's
really.
He's tiny.
I think he's 170 or some shit like that. Like, he is skinny, but he's shifty as hell, man.
Yeah, he's shifty.
176 for Philon on Tankathon.
If you're looking for pure creation, especially self-creation, which the Pistons desperately need, Okori's the guy over Philon.
Hey, Sam, put that comment up, bro.
Which one?
Spoons is there.
Is there any reason
No.
your camera keeps flashing?
It's
green?
Yeah.
windy, bro. You gotta watch out.
Technical difficulties is the reason.
It's devastating. It's still recovering from Giannis.
Yeah,
It's tired.
exactly.
I really
do have to
watched
jump
so
off
many
here
Giannis
pretty soon,
highlights.
fellas.
That's
Huh.
okay. Whenever you need to go, just let us know. And I think Jake's coming.
Yep.
We'll have a squad.
It's all good, man.
You were watching Giannis highlights, Sam? It's like
Yeah,
a
like all
fucking-
week.
Yeah.
I rewatched the Celtics City episode when they get KG, and I was like, man, this is about to happen again. Like, I was not all in at the beginning, but I did enough to get myself in. No, Ben, we have not traded Jalen. Jalen's still a Celtic.
Like
Probably
Ben is
will
not
be.
checking his phone incessantly every 10 seconds for Jalen trades. He'll know before we do.
So Memphis acquired 5 second-round picks to trade down from 16 to 21, Corrals tweets. It kind of
There you go.
cooked.
Yeah, for sure. And I think there's going to be a lot of guys still at 21 that
Damn, man.
can be role players for you. So
I would have missed my man, Corey. I would have loved him.
yeah, he was a late riser over the last couple weeks, man. I saw him because he looked like he was like an early second rounder for a while, and then I think people realized you said it, but it was the same way I felt about Javon Small. Is like people who do not watch every WVU game do not understand what this guy had to do to make this offense even kind of functional. Like every possession was like 25 seconds of Javon Small trying to get himself or somebody else open. Stanford's the same way. And it looks so much better when they don't have to do that and the efficiency comes up. So I think Corey he's going to be able to score at the NBA. It's just a matter level, which means he's going to be a role player at worst. And like at 17, dude, that's a great pick.
Yeah. Corey was all over the place on these draft boards. You said it was second
Yeah.
round. Like we saw him at 16 at one point on the Athletic had him at 16.
Hey, they nailed it. Shit.
Yeah, Yahoo had him at 26. Like
Yeah.
he was all over the place. That's one of the more fun after all the Grizzlies movement. I know who the next pick is. It's really hard to ignore the notifications when we're on Trade Watch over here.
Yeah, tell me, who is it?
Christian Anderson will be going.
I'm not a fan.
Charlotte.
I
didn't
not
mind
one
him.
of my guys.
Who?
But
What?
Christian Anderson will be going 18 to Charlotte.
So the three guys went back to back to back to back.
Yeah. Yep.
To Charlotte?
Charlotte.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, who's their backup one?
Trey
It was
Man.
Trey Man for a little bit, but then he wasn't really playing that much.
No.
So I guess. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Not a huge Christian Anderson guy. Like the shooting, obviously. He's very small.
Yeah.
I just one of those guys that I worry if he will do anything else.
He's in that. I was looking at the scoring guards early in my draft process and was like, wonder what he has to offer. But he Corey leapfrogged him. Like Corey's got some crazy passing too, crazy vision. Anderson felt very one-dimensional, but the advanced numbers really like him. They say like I read a no ceilings piece on him. I forget who wrote it, but the spreadsheet on there next to all these other like great guards, like Pritchard was on there, and like numbers were better than all of them in college. Which
All
is
right, fair
You
enough.
like, I ain't
take
trying to
it
hear that.
it's college.
I ain't trying to hear that shit, boy.
No, I mean, like look, if you can shoot it like Christian Anderson can
Yeah.
shoot it, like
Yeah.
you're gonna be a role player. I don't know. And like Tech was a weird team. It was like a lot of JT Toppin until I think he got hurt at the end of the year. So like I think he'll be fine. I can't like everybody, I gotta have some guys that I'm not a big fan of. Otherwise, I'm just like, love this guy. So Anderson, for whatever reason, never jumped out at me when I watched Tech, which I watched the Big 12 far more than other conferences. So I don't know. That's all.
Rough. Okay, so yeah, all the that second wave of guards is completely gone.
Well, Phylon's.
And Phylon, who I think is shifty as hell. He can score from anywhere on the floor. He is twitchy as hell. Has the handle, has all that. So, I think him just being like even smaller than like a Christian Anderson, it's just like that's probably a problem for most teams. But, I think he gives you that juice, that you need on the ball for a team. So, we'll see how far he falls, but I guess
I
it's
love
not
his
bad,
I love his on-ball defense too.
but okay, yeah.
Yeah, Phylon. I think he's really gets into people. Did so more his freshman year than last year. I think that's probably because he's shouldering a bigger load this past season. But yeah, I doubt Toronto actually Phylon would kind of make some sense for them.
I mean, Jack made us trade up for him in the 2K sim.
Love
He
it.
loves him.
Yeah,
There will be no bigger winner than Jack if Phylon ends up on the Celtics somehow. Like he will be on here in a moment if that happens.
So what? We're 9 picks away. Oh,
Draft
eight
is
picks?
starting soon.
Draft is at 27. The draft officially starts.
All right, guys, I do have to jump off here. My kid will be up at 5 a.m. So
All right,
fun. So
Spoonie.
it was a
Appreciate you.
pleasure, boys. Yeah, it was great talking to you, fellas. I will wake up to the Celtics draft pick. So fingers crossed, it's JQ. All right, peace out, boys.
I hope it's only the draft pick you wake up to.
Oh shit.
It's okay. All right. So if you guys are on the First the Floor channel, you may be asking who these guys are. Because neither of us are First the Floor guys. But Jake will be with us momentarily. He said 5 minutes, 3 minutes ago. So we are on Jake watch. I made a sick 4-person layout. We're not going to get to use it. Devastated. Would have looked so cool. Would have had 4 faces on your screen. I had to put the draft actually back on. FIBA World Cup, German under 19, Steinbach, Anderson, and one other guy. How are all these guys? Like, I don't know. I guess you can be international, even if you're.
Oh yeah.
I always just assume everyone is from here. I'm a fool.
Yeah, Christian Anderson has German duality, whatever that thing is. And he was playing on their national team. They're on the national team. So yeah. Who's up? Is this the Raptors?
Raptors are up.
All right, I'm turning the draft back on. Okay, I'm turning the draft back. This could be a snack place. Because obviously, like Jakob Poeltl is like, and they don't have a lot of like actual like tall size. They have a lot of like strong people, but they don't have a lot of like tall size. So, Snack could probably be a guy they develop unless they want like a Terrence Reed who's already like ready, who's ready to play. And Vasar doesn't seem like a Raptor. But like he's a need, like they need shooting anywhere they can find it. So yeah, I am interested to see what the Raptors do.
Shams is on my screen. Do they have Glorilla in the back on the?
Huh?
The Raptors like have like the. Maybe it was just a fan.
Well, that would make sense as if it's the
Brandon
Raptors
Ingram.
was Brandon Ingram. So, I guess
Maybe they'll win the draft. What's up, Muse?
It was good. It was goody.
So let's look at the available dudes. Let's see who's still here.
All of my guys still there. Everybody that was on my first round list is there.
So Okori gone, Anderson gone. So Phylon is still there.
Yep.
We talked about Kareem Lopez. No, that was somebody else.
No.
That was Castro that we looked at yesterday. Isaiah Evans is there. We looked at him. Alan Graves, we looked at him. Kareem Lopez is there. Isaiah Evans is there. Alan Graves is there. Chris Sinak is still there.
I wonder if we like Graves. Because
he was one of my least favorite dudes that we saw.
I think a lot of it for me was where like other people were putting Graves, but like at 27, I wouldn't hate it.
Maybe. Cameron Carr still there, Koa Pete there, Sergio there, Zuby, Terrace. I think that like we're starting to get into the territory where it's guaranteed that they're going to get one of the guys that we like. Do you want it spoiled for you or not, Nick?
Yeah, fine. Yeah, what's up?
You will not have to worry about the Boston Celtics taking Alan Graves. He's going to join the Raptors.
Bro, how many guys like that are they going to pick? Like, well, I guess Graves is different.
CMB is kind of similar.
Yeah, like a 6'8" small forward, power forward. Like they just have him, Scotty, Sandro, but like he can shoot. So we'll see. Okay, all right. We'll see that, man. Listen, he can shoot. So he's different than the rest of those guys, but yeah, man, we'll see.
I can confirm not Glorilla. I've now taken a clean look at it was just a random fan.
Okay. It was a random fan that looked like Glorilla.
It just happened to be a woman, and I saw it quickly in the background. Didn't even look that much like Glorilla.
Glow. Okay. All right. Wait, Joe Lacob and Mike Dunleavy disagreed on what to do with the 11th pick?
Who did they pick? I need to actually look because
they picked Yaxel. But again, I have to hear this clip, so I'm not gonna make any assumptions yet. But
a lot of disagreements in front offices lately. Yesterday, Milwaukee, not sure which offer to pick. Today,
yeah, we're gonna see. All right. Well, that we talked to the comments. We are still here. Not that we are anything. Will we watch later? Cheers, fellas. Our news. Who are Knicks guys? I trust his talent. ID. Thank you, man. Let me just go to the actual list so I can just.
In the meantime, Justin Ray saying Terrace is a Celtics pick. Could be there.
All right, 27. I had Zuby, Quaintance if he falls, Terrace Reed, Henry Vasar, Joshua Jefferson, Sergio De La Rey. Those are my 27 guys. Obviously, some players that I would like on the Celtics I didn't put there because obviously I didn't think they would be there. Jake, this is a guy I put on my 27.
Hey.
Put him on.
What's up?
5'7", 32% from three, hustle.
Heart, man. Heart.
So many injuries. You will not believe it. What up, fellas?
What's good?
What's up? Great to see you.
Bro, I only thing I've seen on my phone are two things. One, the Grizzlies traded back, and two, Jaylen Brown's brother posted a video about Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum still being in love. So maybe it's not over, guys.
Yeah,
maybe
not. If it's not over, then everything's all right.
Yeah,
that'd be good
because you still have all your picks and you have Ugo. But if you have to lose Jaylen for fucking nothing, that's where we run into a problem. Like there's a disconnect with people that think like both things cannot be true. Like you can be disappointed that they didn't get Giannis, but not because you wanted Jaylen to leave. But if he was to leave, you wanted to make sure he left with the proper return. Because if you're trading him for, and take any of the offers you've seen today. Like
I was saying, what have we seen today? Because I have not looked at my phone basically at all today because I've been working. Is there anything good? Anything good out there?
One of my best friends, not a real like trade machine dude, doesn't know anything. He sent me the following trades. He sent Jaylen Brown and Max Shulga to the Hawks for Nikhil, Onyeka, Buddy Hield, and Dyson Daniels, which they would never do. He sent me Jaylen to the Pelicans for Zion and Trey Murphy. Actually,
that's the only one that I think I like at this point, which is.
And then he sent me Jaylen and Max Shulga to the Houston Rockets for Şengün, Steven Adams, and Reed Shepherd. And the final trade was Jaylen to the Thunder for Isaiah Hartenstein and Jalen Williams. And then I said, for the guy that doesn't play.
Right. So this is just your friend. This is not any reporting about any trades that are
Not a reporter, not even
simmering.
like someone knowledgeable enough to be in the Discord.
Okay.
In the sense, not that they don't know anything, but they're not paying attention enough.
Sure. Okay. Well, I guess so. I haven't. So AJ, Peterson, Boozer, Wilson. That's the top four.
Yep.
I'm just catching up. All right. Has there been any surprises?
Yeah, Swain at 15 was the one that we're all like, whoa. Like, that was the closest thing to Yang Hansen this year.
Of course, it was the Bulls.
Yeah, Bulls. I am surprised Cam Carr is still on the board. He was like a riser, like towards the combine and all that stuff. So, I am surprised that he's still there. I don't know if we like him. If like the Celtics like him, if he does end up falling that far, but the Spurs on the clock, bro. I think Zuby is so perfect for them, man. That would hurt me so much. But Zuby is like, that would be so.
I feel like
good.
the Spurs should probably have to forfeit their pick, if we're being honest.
For choking so many times?
Yeah, they owe it to all of us. It should go to Boston. They ruined Hate Watch. They teased us with Hate Watch.
They really did.
And they completely failed every fucking time.
I saw a Spurs fan friend last night at basketball, and he was like, it was such a horrific experience because you thought that from the beginning of the series, you think you should have won the game, and you leave the series thinking like, what the fuck just happened, dude?
Well, think about how it felt in 2022. Going to the fourth quarter, game 4, I thought they were going to win the title. Like, I thought they were 3-1. Like, they're going to beat the Warriors.
But they...
Oh, no, Nick.
Oh, no.
Swear to God. Say you swear to God. Oh,
the pick is in.
Say you chill, bro. Chill.
Okay, so yeah, who's Nick? Who's saving the Celtics that's still on the board?
Jaden Quaintance is a Spur.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Nick has died.
Oh no. Yeah.
What the fuck? Oh my God, bro! I don't think y'all understand how bad that is, dude. If that motherfucker is healthy, him and I don't know what to tell you.
Rim protection.
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
I can't tell if this is good or bad.
It's probably so.
Oh, fuck.
Are you aware of anything of this person, Jake?
No, nothing.
Robert Williams.
If you watch, like, he's Rob Williams to the T. The fact that like he's injured, like,
all right,
there's serious concern to whether or not he'll play as a rookie. Like, he may be on the Embiid plan where he's like, oh fuck, I'm hurt, can't play. But when he's healthy, if you watch his tape, everything he does is a highlight. And you're like, oh my God, this guy.
I've seen this guy. Yeah, on the Twitter machine. I'm assuming was on your list, Nick.
Yes, he was.
Was he
but like
top?
the Spurs is that's crazy though. Like, Jesus, man. He was he was towards the top. Like, he's like a slot in because of like I didn't think he was like. There's been a lot of talk of him sliding because of the injuries and shit.
Yeah.
But like he was always like a slot in because it's like if he falls type shit. He almost did. He almost did, but
who put that third pick thing in there?
Yeah.
Is that
So
real?
What?
No, so Aria Scola 1771 said Brad projected John Morant and third pick for JB. That seems like a lie.
Where was that at?
Yeah, I feel like that's just not true.
I'm sure one of you would have heard about that. I would have seen.
Is it in the Discord?
I don't know.
No.
Hey, Aria.
They go Wayne. It's Spoonie.
No.
Yeah, Spoonie. That is crazy, bro.
Spoonie, they were waiting for you to go to bed.
Taylor, Jaden Queens is not a worse off. Wait, stronger Rob. Oh, Rob worse offense, but yeah, like Queens is Rob with like he's a better switcher at this age, and he's shown a lot more offensively than Rob
Puts
has.
the ball on the floor.
He puts like he can actually drive from the 3-point line. His shot is probably never actually gonna come around. Well, at least Rob is shooting threes now. So, but he's not the passer that Rob is for sure. But he's shown the ability to put the ball on the floor. But like everything of defense is just like a guy that size should not be able to move like that sometimes. And he's athletic as shit. And it's just that with Wemby is like, yeah. So
because Wemby is offensively versatile enough to not like have a traditional double bigs. Like if you have somebody like Quaintance, you can use Wemby as a pseudo 4, like where he's stretching the floor, making jump shots. Like there's only one guy in the dunker spot area. Like you don't have to worry about that.
Is this his biggest flaw though? Will he be on time to his first interview? Because if
he's going to be on crutches. It's going to take him a while.
Yeah, but if he's on time, we can say goodbye to him. And he's not him.
Nick, I don't think we've gotten a chat about it.
What's up?
Rob coming back or what?
Hey, boy, I said that early last season. That was obvious, man. So, hey, come on home, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Come on home. I got a spot for you. I got some bread for you.
Get his hands on them knees.
Hey, I got some bread for you. Tatum guy. Gonna become your guy. And let's get this rolling, man. That's
Dale on Twitter. Spurs let the Knicks win the title and stole Jaden from me. Fuck those guys.
That's tough.
Dale got to be one of my favorite fan accounts. I was watching him crash out over the odds for the Giannis trade. Like every couple hours, he was going on DraftKings and pulling up what it was. He was cooking. Shout out to Celtics Dale.
Yeah. All right. So if Jaden is off the board, who was 10 on Ben Pfeiffer's board. Wow.
Again, it's just injury, but that's the only thing. That's literally the only thing.
So it's a great pick for the Spurs then. Like, why not?
Phenomenal pick for the Spurs. Like, they have Victor, they have Cornette.
Yeah.
Even though Cornette wasn't great in the playoffs, he was great in the regular season. And I don't think that they would just be like, yeah, Luke, you had a bad playoff, so just leave. You know what I'm saying? They still have two really good centers. So if in the event that Quaintance is like not healthy, it won't hurt them at all. Mm-hmm. And then they have so much talent already. So Jesus, man.
So I'm looking at the picks here, and it feels like the Bucks, Warriors, Thunder, Heat run just there with Burries, Yaxel, Mara, and Ament going, all feel like everyone above them did them a favor. And this is based on like, I'm not a huge draft guy, but like from what I had seen, right? Like you've got Burries was seen as, pretty high upside, and a guy that a lot of guys, Yaxel, I know everybody in the Discord was obsessed with. He seems like a perfect Warriors Steph system Kerr guy.
He's almost 24 though.
Yeah, but that's perfect for them. They need someone to play now.
That's true.
And then Mara, perfect, right? Like they just need more big men. That allows them to maybe let Hartenstein go. Coming home, sign and trade. Celtics trade exception. Anybody? And then Nate Ament, I don't know, he's been all over the place, but he went to the Heat, and I feel like, the Bucks. So that's
everyone thinks he stinks.
Nick thinks he stinks.
Nick thinks he stinks, and he really thinks he stinks. So,
okay,
it's pretty upsetting, like knowing that Giannis isn't here because they wanted.
I'd say so. Yo,
happy.
Yo,
I did start the stream with this. Maybe not the happiest draft night I've ever had, but we're here. We're having fun. But
yeah, 2 hours? I can't believe they're only a pick 20
The
20.
draft is a sham. The draft is the biggest sham.
Like what
pick
time
is
did the
in-
first pick happen?
Yeah, I mean, it's close to 8.
probably.
Okay, never mind.
Really?
I don't know off the top of my head. I'm just guessing based on ESPN's like traditional start 15 minutes late thing they do.
Yeah.
Jake, you did miss like the 2 minutes of just absolute befuddlement when we found out that Oklahoma City had gotten the 16th overall pick for 2 seconds, and Shams forgot to include that they also traded the 17th pick.
Okay.
So it was a swap to move up, but we were like, they got the 17th or the 16th pick for 2 second-round picks.
Yeah.
That
I saw that on my. That was like the one thing I saw on my phone as before I started driving. I was like, "What the fuck?" And so,
No, that was crazy. I was like, Sturts? Wait, what? 2 seconds? What the like? So I don't know. We're gonna see, man.
Aria said,
Pick
Jake,
is in.
Who's this?
Oh, give me
You want the
Derek.
pick, Nick?
No. Who's on the board? Like team.
Oh, Memphis via the trades.
Memphis is back. They probably won't go guard. What position is it?
Forward.
Pick 21.
Steve, this is not about Giannis. It's about if Jalen wants to leave, they are fucked. Like it's less about Giannis. It's more about
The return
now
for
they're
Jalen.
really screwed if he decides he doesn't want to be here. Like I don't know why so many people aren't grasping this. Noah put out a poll today that was like, "How are you feeling about the Giannis trade?" And it was like, "Man, I wish they got Giannis. Man, I'm happy Jalen got to stay." And then the third option was, I'm upset because Jalen might leave. And that was by far the lowest voted. And I was like, what are these people doing? Like,
Yeah, we're not grasping the situation, which is why my
27.
feeling is like, was Ugo Baylor 2 firsts maybe too much to give up?
yes,
Maybe
100%.
No, but then don't get involved.
I think they thought that they could outdo Miami.
Well, there's plenty of people that think that, like I was listening to Jason Timpf to and from work today, and he was like, I don't really understand at all why Milwaukee took the Miami trade. I've seen a variety of opinions. To me, it feels like the Bucks were operating like that guy in your fantasy league that doesn't want to let the team that's good get better. Like, fuck helping Jake. He's already good. I don't want him to win the title because he's annoying. Fair. And we know that you've got a lot. And even though you're giving up as much as this other team, I know you've got more, so you want more. I don't want you walking away feeling good. Those two things feel like they happened. I don't know if Brad could have seen that coming. Who was I listening to? Rosillo, Simmons, both of which didn't seem like it's a foregone conclusion that they're gone.
Simmons had the analogy of the day when he compared this whole Giannis, maybe Jalen's going to get traded to Scared Straight, where they were this is what it could be like.
Yeah.
that was fire. I was dying laughing in my car when I heard that part of it.
That is the thing. Like, do you really want to go to New Orleans? Do you really want to go to Atlanta? Is the one place I could see him actually being like.
I thought that was a great point by you today. When you were the first people I interacted with this morning, when I just turned on the First the Floor stream, you and Ben, you were like, New Orleans, does Jalen really want to go there?
Yeah, it could be. You might be unhappy, but like you're going to be happier in Boston, probably.
Yeah, so they picked Kareem Lopez. Yeah, it's I don't know, man. It's a lot of. It was very awkward when we didn't get Giannis because now it's like everybody immediately was like. The next thing was like, oh damn, we didn't get Giannis, but it was like, oh, and then Shams directly after, yep, confirmed the Celtics offered Jaylen Brown, and I was like, oh shit. So we have like everybody knows the type of guy that he is. He uses everything as fuel. Smaller stuff than this has been used as fuel, and he's always felt like he's disrespected or he's like under right, which is cool, right? And if something like this, where it's like, damn, bro, like I just had my best year, even though we lost, right? And even though like people and us, like, it's Giannis, bro. Like, cool, but he doesn't care about that. He's Jaylen Brown. He's an NBA player. He has to have that confidence of I'm the best guy. He has to have that. So even though we say, oh, it's not disrespectful because it's Giannis, I doubt Jaylen Brown thinks like that.
Yeah.
I don't
NBA
know him,
players aren't
but
real
I
people
doubt
in the sense that they don't think like us.
All right. So
On the other hand, everyone gets traded.
yeah, it happens.
It's
Not
NBA.
Curry,
It's like
not LeBron.
well,
They
he
should have
leaves.
been traded LeBron, but that's neither here nor there.
Unless you're one of those guys, Steph, LeBron, Wemby, Shea. I said it last night. Luka got fucking traded.
Even Luka got traded.
But like, whoever he goes to can just trade him as well. So like,
Yeah, I think that was why the Bucks did what they did. I think that played a role in that because the owner is also part owner of the Browns, and he just went through this whole thing of like his star saying, "I want to trade," but then he pays him, and then he's still like, "Oh wait, that." Like, are you not happy now? No, he requested a trade and you paid him. Like, yeah, that's gonna put a band-aid over it, but you're still the fucking Browns, and he still requested a trade. So it did make sense when I think Kevin O'Connor, he was like, yeah, they like Jaylen Brown, but they are the Bucks, and their team isn't gonna be that great, and it is Milwaukee. Jalen's probably gonna be like, after some time of like, yeah, I don't like this shit. Can you trade me? And then that's gonna happen all over again. That was the point where I was like, I can kind of like, okay, cool, but still very disappointing, of course. But yeah, we'll just have to see what happens after this.
man. So you guys wouldn't have pulled the trigger for the Ugo Baylor +2 first pick trade?
I thought 2 first was a lot. Not
like
not in context of what
27
Miami
this
offered.
year?
I'm a lot closer than Sam is on it.
I think I would have done it.
I did not want to trade Ugo. I love Ugo to death.
I love Ugo.
I really, really would not have wanted to trade him. But at first, it was like he was the point. Like, it was him as to why it didn't happen. And I was like, oh, shit. But then it came out where it was like him, Shaman, plus a pick. Then it was like, okay. But that's a lot, but I probably would have did it.
It is Phylon.
Yes, they've been showing him on the camera for the last 5 minutes. So
from Houston via
76ers. That's
Jack, just in time.
Hey, we lit, bro. We lit.
So
we lit. He came as soon as Phylon gets picked.
It's
he didn't know
my
yet.
Wi-Fi is terrible.
Oh my god,
The Wi-Fi
Jack,
is real bad.
Jack, he's a 76er, bro. Phylon.
Yeah, I'm upset about it. I thought there was just like this much of a chance. I was like,
We were getting close.
I was like,
We're 5 picks away, man.
Oh man, Booth. All right, so we're on pick 22. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I can do math. 5 picks to go. Give us your top 2 guys. Hey, Jack. By the way,
hello. The Wi-Fi is really bad, so I don't know how long this will last. But how's everybody doing?
Hanging in.
we were just discussing the merits of whether or not we would have done the Ugo Baylor +2 picks for Giannis trade.
I would like your thoughts.
The face tells
Listen,
me no.
my thing is, you have to draw a line somewhere. Like there just has to be a line somewhere. Would I have done it? It depends on what the picks are.
Let's say it's 27 and 31. Like this year's 27.
Brown.
My brain says yes, my heart says no. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you know that makes perfect sense.
I think to Sam's point when I first jumped on, it's like, okay, well, what's the Jalen trade now? That's why I pulled the trigger. It's like, fuck it, dude. I still got Walsh. I still got RHJ. Still got my boy Amari.
I think you probably should do it. That said, If I'm the Bucks, I still take the Heat package, even if Baylor or
Interesting.
Ugo are in it.
But that's
Like,
different
because like
think if
I
you're
get that
Brad-
Jalen is the best player in the deal by far, but the picks, I'm betting on Miami fucking it up. That's my thing. I'm betting on Miami messing it up, and then I have really good picks because I have more faith in
far
Miami.
away though. The picks 30, 2031.
Even better. Probably
Yeah,
retire.
that's
Like could be on the brink of
one.
retirement by then.
So you got a 14, like an 11-year rebuild on your hands. What a terrible time to be a Bucks fan. It's like sick. The best thing we got in this trade is a 2033 pick. Great. 7 years away.
The only way I can really blame Brad in like the scope you're talking about, Jake, where it's like all of the nuance is important in this, where we all know that there's a risk of Jalen. If Milwaukee was outright like, we are going to go with Miami unless you do this, and he was like, no, and he knew that Jalen was already upset about it, because like Jay King made a great point today in The Athletic, and he was like, look, we know Brad handles these things from all player accounts, is usually pretty good about it, like tells them what's going on. If he didn't tell Jalen, I'd be pretty shocked. Now, that doesn't mean Jalen was thrilled about it, but it means that he probably was aware, and Brad was aware, oh, that sucks, of what was going through Jalen's mind. We have bad news.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
You don't want to know?
I don't want to know.
Yeah, I do. What happened?
Just private chat him or something. Oh, somebody just texted me and it popped up on my.
Can I say it?
It's Zuby. Oh my
It is Zuby. He's gone.
Atlanta.
God
damn it. That's okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Power forward 6'8".
Great draft for Atlanta. Holy
God. Wait, who was that 8? Oh, Kingston. Yeah, that's Jesus.
All right,
They
so
just got hard noses. Shit.
you gotta give him the top guy we want right now, so I can get really sad when we lose him next pick.
Sinak, De La Rey, Jefferson. That's where I'm at.
Sinak.
And I might take De La
Who
Rey
do you
over Sinak. I said Sinak, De La Rey, or Jefferson, and I'm happy. And I might take De La Rey over Sinak. But I think any of those three, I'm like, okay.
Those three are
I
on my
like-
list. So
I like Jefferson. He fits the
Or Reed. I like Reed too.
Vaysar's still on the board. I think that's a Lakers pick, though. I'm not gonna lie.
he's really the only like big man on the board right now, right?
No,
Terrence
Chris Reed's there. Chris Sinak's there.
Okay, Reed, yeah. But
If they take
he's what,
Vaysar,
how
I'm
tall is he?
leaving the
Like
screen.
He's like six,
The Celtics?
6'10-ish.
Who, Jake?
Reed.
He's like 6'11", so yeah.
Okay. All right.
Jack, what don't you like about Vaysar? Like, I don't love him.
He's
probably
got
like my
No dog.
option.
No dog in him. Negative
That's not
dog.
true,
No,
Jack. That's
no.
not true. Do you see the Clemson game?
Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't watch enough, and that's on me. But from what I saw, I'm not a fan. Listen,
Wait. Okay.
We have a dog off. Don't tell Michael.
I don't doubt the talent. He can shoot really well. He's an elite pick and roll screener, right? He reads those situations well. And I think inevitably, if the Celtics took him, they believe in him, and that's enough for me, right? So at the end of the day, that's that. If I had the choice of Vaysar, Sinak, Jefferson, Zuby, or Terrace, he's at just the last one in that group.
Yeah, he's like 4 right now. He's like 4 or 5 right now. But are you talking about like dog as far as like attitude, or like diving on the floor or something like that? Like, or is that all the same thing?
It on defense, it feels so. I'm gonna stand here, and if it works, it works, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm gonna stand in the paint and go like this, and that, and I get there's potential for the versatility. I get there's potential for him to get out. I just didn't like. I didn't get it enough for me. That's just like I don't know.
You know, the defense isn't. No, it's not there yet, and he can't really move his feet. So that's a drop big that just like like if you come to me, I could probably make something. You know what I'm saying? But he's not a active defender, and I just don't think he's a good defender. I think he can block some shots, but I don't. I would attribute that to he's not a good defender, and he can't move. But the first thing I noticed in the Clemson game was him just like screaming at people. And I was like, oh shit, okay. And he was like flexing on people and shit. So I was like, okay, he has some like attitude. So I agree with you that it's like he's not the greatest mover. He's a drop big and he will contest if you come to him, right? But he's not a guy that is switching at all or anything like that. So I do agree with that.
He feels like, I don't know, shooting Kalkbrenner. Like, is the best version of Visa going to be able to play in the conference finals?
I think he's Maxi Kleber.
Offensively, because I think Kleber can switch a little. Like this is gonna scare people. He's in theory what you would have wanted to like from Vucevic, a guy that can hit threes, that can post up, that can score, hit the floaters, hit the hook shots, that can pass really well, can rebound, but it's just like on defense he's very limited. I do think he's more athletic than Vooch though, so there's more shot blocking potential there. But on defense, on offense, he was really efficient. And as a big, he was a guy that shot from everywhere, opposed to like guys that were just doing the basic center things. He can score from anywhere. So again, he's like 4 or 5 on my list right now. But
LA just traded up, by the way. One spot, 24 to 25.
The Knicks.
Yeah, they just flip picks with the Knicks. I think they'll probably take a big. If I had to guess, the Lakers probably take a pick here.
I think the Nuggets right in front of us are definitely probably gonna take a big.
I'll be honest,
because they might trade Johnson.
Feeling me with a ton of confidence. I think Sanak might be the guy you've talked about that I like the most. Like the highest of the upside type.
Taylor Ray. Go Spain. Back-to-back Spain.
Taylor Ray. Back-to-back Spaniards. I'm with it. And it works. It's been known to work.
It was Sanak Spanish.
No. That's Taylor Ray.
Oh, sorry.
I need Sergio to be taught what motherfucker means the same way Ugo does, where Ugo didn't believe it was a compliment to be called a motherfucker. And Tyler Lashbrook had to keep convincing him, like, no, we're being nice to you, we swear.
Ooh.
Tyler Lashbrook, by the way, who's not leaving for the Portland job because Mike Nori got it.
Yes, Mike. That was a weird contract.
What was the contract? It's only 1 year, right?
Yeah,
So
something
weird.
like that. That
2
was
team
so
options.
weird.
One
Their
guaranteed
owner is-
and 2 team options. Yeah.
Which contract?
The coach,
Mike Nori said coaching.
That sucks. The whole point of being a coach is so you can get fired and get paid to do nothing.
That is the point.
bro. The Blazers, he's so cheap.
Yeah,
Like, the
that's why
owner's
Rob's
cheap
coming
as shit.
home.
You see what he did in
that's a
Carolina?
Smart owner move, though. Like, if you're like, it doesn't do anything for your cap, but like,
I know.
how many coaches are just sitting there collecting?
It's awesome.
Monty
Doc
is
Rivers
apparently-
is
collecting.
an option.
When he hired the Hurricanes, the hockey team's new head coach, he paid him like the lowest salary of any head coach. He's making less than some assistants. It was like $600K for the first contract.
But I guess though, like, if you've never got a head coaching job, how you turn it? You still can't turn it down. Maybe it's low key smart.
But he's
Keep
doing
hungry.
it with the whole organization though. Like it's like he's fucking everybody out bread. So it's like, which is like, and like he'll be cheap, but watch he pay Rob some actual bread. That's gonna piss me the hell off. But we gonna see. All right, we in the weeds, man. We in the weeds.
Yeah.
We in the weeds.
I
So
think the Celtics need to roll the dice, man. Like, I don't like what is a high floor guy do for you? You know, unless obviously the ceiling's there too. But I'm guessing then he would have been drafted higher. Like all the guys that are going to get picked now are going to have flaws. I like this Sanak guy who's just like an explosive athlete, 6'10", young, and you just try and get him in your system. and hope that, because I think that's like you need someone like an obviously Kawhi's the best example of this, and that's what we're hoping Ugo turns into, right? Like you've seen just enough offensive flashes, you believe in like the work ethic and stuff like that, and the defense is always going to be there, so it gives you a nice floor for the regular season, and then you go from there.
Yeah, Sanak is the best upside person left. At 6'10", there's some plays where his movement is just like he shouldn't be able to move like that. There's some hedges where like the ball handler is dead ass just like spooked that he came up the court that fast and hit. Like I've seen that multiple times. Yeah, Jack,
Dave McMenamin just tweeted that he's hearing Cameron Carr to LA, who just traded up. So not
yeah, I didn't. Yeah, he kind of dropped because he was really rising during the combine, and stuff like that. So he dropped all the way to LA. That's not bad. That's not bad.
That's I've definitely seen him higher on boards.
Okay.
Best shooter.
Yeah, I was starting to wonder if we would like Carr because I mean he was dropping that far, so I was like, shit. I mean,
Carr and Phylon. I was getting excited. I was getting too excited as well.
Yeah.
I was so bummed that you weren't here for like the whole Phylon slide because it really. I mean, I'm sure you still experienced it, but I kept saying I was like, no one is going to be a bigger winner than Jack if they end up with Phylon today. It's been Jack's guy forever.
Just to be creative, I guess. Nobody really knew Ugo last. Like when they picked him, I was like, "Who the hell is that?"
There was no tape because he didn't play.
Who could be that person in this draft? Like I feel like we're well versed in a lot of these guys, especially in this range. But like, who could be that guy?
Richie Saunders,
Richie,
BYU.
He's hurt. He won't play this year, but that would be like a guy that nobody's really talking about. So
let me look.
That's probably on. That's not a bad shout.
Conwell,
Ryan Conwell.
Jesus, I'm in the fucking Twilight Zone here.
Wait, what?
Oh, man.
Shit, wait, Sergio's gone? Is that what's just happened?
Please do not announce picks in the chat. Please.
No, I don't see Sergio on here.
Okay.
I don't see anybody having tweeted Sergio.
Don't announce picks in the chat.
It's not true.
And like, as soon as pick 26 is picked, I ain't gonna lie.
So we're definitely gonna get like a trade back or a guard.
Bro, I feel trade back deep in my heart right now, bro. I don't know why. I
really hope not.
Yeah, no, I don't want to trade back right now because there are guys that can help us right now.
Jefferson's still there.
Yeah, Joshua Jefferson's here.
I like the vibes. High feel.
Very high feel.
2 picks before Boston, so you're guaranteed one of Jefferson, Reed, Larea, at least, if you like those guys.
Yeah.
And Sanak is still there.
I'm trying to figure out who's the mystery man. Like, who
let me read off some mystery ideas.
Okay.
Because I've got a list of stuff. Okay, so guys we haven't brought up that are still on the board: Malik Thomas and Isaiah Evans, both still on the board.
Evans.
So
Thomas,
Cole Pete still on the board.
Cole Pete. I forgot about Cole Pete.
Yep. Your guy Bobby Miller still on the board. There's Malik Brown out of Duke. Is there Jaden Bradley, Jack Cahill out of Alba Berlin, German guy. After that, like we're getting into the Braden Smith, Ugana Onyeso territory. Like probably 40th pick guys.
Hey, Onyeso would be a very high here, but he would be perfect on the Lakers. Like shot blocking big, catch lobs. Like he's playing with Luka. So like that would be high for him, but he like led college basketball in blocks in 18 minutes a night. So like that's just like incredible. So I feel like a big is going down with the Nuggets. Like I think that's pretty like because they've been searching for a big and they're still searching. I like Daron Holmes and like they drafted Zeke Naji. He really couldn't.
I would really love Koa Pete for the Nuggets.
No
I think
picks
he
in
would
the
be
chat.
so sick there.
Aaron Gordon replacement.
Literally.
Same school.
Same Arizona. Yeah.
For what it's worth, I don't have a way to stream the draft here, so I am living through Twitter. I will not say anything from here on out. I can either illegally stream
might
it,
as
which keeps
well.
cutting out, or follow on Twitter.
You're not
So I'm
missing
just-
anything.
So you guys
They
just watching
sit
like
on the
the
desk
draft
for
podcast?
5 minutes after the pick is in. You're missing nothing.
Here we go. We got
Yeah.
Malika, Legs, Bobby, Billis, and
They got Shams up there every once in a while. That rat fuck.
I mean, surely Haynes is never to be trusted. As soon as I saw that yesterday,
Haynes
anyway,
needs
I
to
was
be
like, that's
canceled.
actually terrible. I want to know how much he made on the Kalshi inside of training.
The Knicks receive cash considerations from the Lakers.
Come on, man. For one spot.
Come on, man.
The Lakers just get free stuff, man. It's crazy.
That shit crazy. Who they about to use with this? Who they about to use, man?
Well, to David
But,
in the
like-
chat, we were on. Sorry, go ahead, Nick.
No, you good.
I was gonna say like everything really went fucking well for like 18 months. Like the Drew Holiday trade, Derek White
Porzingis
turning
was
into Klay
healthy
Thompson. Yeah, and then it just kind of got real bad real fast. So yeah, we're due. I think it's a great way to think about it.
Z Gamer, this spans beyond the JB thing. I just think he's a rat fuck.
Yeah, no question.
All right, I'm getting nervous.
Yeah, let's go. Call your
The draft's
shots.
about to start, Nick.
When I can only call it once 26 goes.
Excellent.
Once 26 is picked, I'm probably gonna leave. I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably just gonna leave.
No,
I'm probably just gonna leave.
boo.
All right,
Nick's more nervous for the 27th pick in the draft than he is for Game 7 of the first round.
Yeah. But once they actually pick, I'm gonna leave for like 10 minutes. But like,
We might wrap it
no,
up
they're
real quick,
paying to
honestly.
snack on the Lakers will be Jack. Oh my god,
It's gonna be the Knicks though.
is it? No,
Yeah, because
right?
they swapped. Remember?
The Lakers swapped with the Knicks.
No, we can't. No, he can't go there. No, he can't go there. Hell no. Snack on the Knicks.
I bet they take a big too.
because
I think New
Rob-
York and Denver take bigs. Who's 26?
the Nuggets.
Derek could do anything.
Because they don't know what Mitchell Robinson is gonna like. They don't know what that.
So right
market is.
now, one of Reed, Jefferson, or Snack will be on the board though.
Yeah.
and De La Rey, yeah.
And
And Taylor Ray. Listen, I'm happy with any of those guys.
I just feel like I
Uh-oh.
that mystery shit. It was Chris.
No.
Stop. Wait.
You can't him.
Don't say nothing. Don't say. I'm just looking at it.
For the listeners, it was Sergio.
Dude, we weren't even talking. No one even said Sergio.
No, Nick was having a Sergio fest. Sergio might have been their favorite guy. They did that preview without me. I was busy. You can tell by the look on their face that they're devastated.
So what? Like a jumbo creator vibe type guy?
Fuck you, man. God damn.
Oh shit!
The Lakers.
This is Lakers.
No, this the
He's
Knicks.
going to the Knicks.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
It's very not good.
At least Dolan, some reason, thinks that the Knicks can't go into the second apron for 1 year. That's good.
That fucking hurts, man. Then these motherfuckers gonna take either Reed or Chris Nack. Okay, all right. Let's pick
But
yourself back up.
Reed, Snack, Jefferson, all going to be on the board. And listen, as much as I'm milking the Vasar meme stuff, I stand by this.
Makes
if
sense.
the Celtics take a player, they are confident in the player, and based on their drafting history for the last few years, that gives me confidence. So at the end of the day, a 7-footer who can shoot 40% from 3 and run the pick and roll at an elite level. I'm not like I'm cool. Trust me. I got all right. But Jake, Sergio De La Reyes.
Yeah.
I see. The way I phrased it was: imagine if Josh Giddey cared about defense and shot 40% from 3. That was what I saw.
Damn. Why did he go 26 then?
Because he's not an athlete at all.
He's not a good
he's
athlete.
just playing at Valencia.
Valencia, he only plays like 15 minutes a game.
And he's much smaller.
It's Ugo 2.0. It's Ugo 2.0.
He's 6'6".
He's 6'6", no shoes.
6'6". He's 6'6", no shoes. Like the size is great.
6'9".
No, that's his arms are 6'9". His wingspan is 6'9". Yeah, just a very smart player, passing, poise, 20 years old on that team. He's actually playing. I think he's playing tonight, actually. But he has the same like intensity as Ugo. He's not the same defender, but because he's just not the athlete. I did come away less concerned about him after I actually watched a couple games of him, but that he's learning from Luka.
Did anyone see the coming up graphic on the draft?
In New York.
Why do I keep this 6 fucking? That's even worse.
Wait, say it again. Say it again.
Yeah, like on the NBA broadcast, it's like coming up, and it's just Jalen and Jason with
it was Jalen. Yeah.
Good, they're still there.
Yeah. What a weird time as a Celtics fan.
I need to be changing the titles of my film sessions right now.
Oh yeah, that's right. Last year the biggest.
The Knicks got a 6.
One was fire.
Yeah. Oh, the Knicks. God damn, man.
Yeah, the Knicks are on their can't do no wrong. They got Diawara for like a $10 million extension as well.
Yeah, he was like the
fucking demon
pick or some shit.
Yeah, he was a demon last year. It's tough.
Yeah, Knicks fans gonna find this video. I'm gonna get something out of this shit. I'm leaving it with something. Hey, I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something. So fuck it.
Oh man, that extension for Diawara was good. Because the only thing I can take away is that if Mitchell Robinson leaves, that's pretty detrimental for them. That's pretty significant. I don't really understand why Dolan thinks he can't go into the second apron for at least 1 year, but that'd be good.
Because he's cheap.
Yeah, he's trying to pass it off. This is the whole point of the second apron, actually, is so owners can be like, we can't do it, when the reality is actually you can do it. You just can only do it
You just can't do it for 3 years.
Yeah, 3 years, I mean, yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. 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 All right.
Hey. All right. Okay. All right.
Yeah. China. Who else did I do a film session if they got drafted?
T. White news basketball.
He's not coming. He's not coming to the NBA next year. De La Reyes?
What?
That's what.
That'd be good.
Chat just said for
Stash.
Who said that?
Yamadar 2.0. That's what
Jake
is that like
Fisher. Heard about De La Reyes.
Yeah.
Knicks don't expect De La Reyes to come to the
drafting
NBA.
stash.
Because I remember last year when I think they asked Ugo that and he was like, "No, I'm playing." And there were some teams that wanted him to like.
The Knicks want to save money.
You gonna take him from me and you trying to save money, bro? He the 26. All right, cool. But yeah, Ugo, he was like, yeah, that's a point to like. There were teams where I'm like, don't draft me because I want to play now, and they were like, yeah, do you want to go overseas and play? He's like, no, I'm coming to the NBA. So, yeah, that okay, man. I guess that makes more. I guess
Pick is in.
Celtics? Nuggets.
No, this is Nuggets.
I'm not going to look on my phone, so you guys will have to tell me.
My broadcast, I think, is behind these guys, but whatever.
Yeah, I think mine is behind too.
This is the first time ever that I've been first on the broadcast. I'm always behind.
I guess you have to clap like when you're in the war room, but the war rooms look so fucking weird in the videos.
You hate the pick, and it's Family Feud. It's good answer. Good answer.
Good answer. Good answer. And top
say the
10
dumbest thing
answers
you've
on the
ever heard.
board. Can you? What's the name that starts with H? Jose. Good answer. Good answer. Good
exactly that.
Good answer.
Now, who's this? They just get picked.
There's a baby. There's like 3 babies on the screen right now.
People can just bring their babies anywhere. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, they kind of have to.
Oh yeah,
babysitter.
They can't be there. They
can't leave it at home.
Oh my god!
Stop! Don't say anything.
I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
It's more about the way that this has happened.
I gotta close the chat.
Oh, like right before us, everybody's just getting fucking picked. Is it? Hold on. Let me go ahead, go to it. Fuck it, bro.
I'm closing the chat, and if you guys say it,
I know. I'm not. This is the pick now, so we're. Wait, why you say? Okay, you can just wait. Denver, the Spurs are back up.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Denver is trading to the
What
Spurs.
the hell?
Well, they won't take another big, surely.
What? What? That doesn't make sense. Why would you do that? That doesn't make any sense. It's fucked up because it makes no sense. Why would you do that? Why?
They took Terrace from us for no reason.
Is Luke dead? Like, what's going on?
Wemby? Maybe you know what it is? They're worried Wemby's gonna get tired again.
They really just decided to stack the big man room and be like, we're not going negative 1 billion again in the
fuck the Spurs, man. You're gonna pick Quaintance and then trade up to get Tars Reed in front of us because you knew he was. You fucking okay. All right.
This is the second year in a row this shit happened, man. Happened with fucking Fleming last year.
We
right.
I
remember that.
We got Jefferson.
Listen, Chris Sinak available.
Chris Sinak is
I like
the
Sinak.
upside.
I'm locked in on Sinak.
See the upside. I'm in on Sinak.
I know nothing about Sinak.
All right. Do I want to be spoiled before I see it? I don't want to be.
I took the comments off.
But no, I'm talking about from y'all because I'm way behind.
I won't say anything. I can't. I wish I could watch, but I'll put.
Should we just react together?
You guys know, and then I'll look.
Yeah, just
yes,
react.
Wait, yes. Can you? Just like 30 seconds. Like when it says the pick is in.
I do not know if it's going to let me to actually share my YouTube TV.
Fuck.
Probably don't.
I also have it muted.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah,
don't do that.
You know, I don't need to.
What difference does it make if Silver tells you or I tell you? It makes no difference.
No. I need. I want to see the person. I want to see my team pick the person. That's
okay.
That's it. I just want to see the name come up. That's it.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Just like the Spurs got to see the Denver Nuggets logos on the background as they picked their guy.
The Nuggets fans cheering.
I know.
For
okay, listen. Perfect. When Adam comes up,
I can share my
to the podium.
I bet Wi-Fi, but I can't.
Okay. I was gonna say when Adam comes to the podium, I'm going to leave this tab. I'm not gonna leave. But I'm just not gonna. I'm gonna mute the tab, and I'm not gonna be on the tab. So, but Jack said he could.
But like, we don't want to get dinged for
try.
copyright and then lose the stream.
Oh yeah, never mind. Maybe not. Maybe
it's not really worth
it.
It's not really worth it.
All right, my phone is on do not disturb.
All right, so now
we should solo Nick. Like we should all leave the stage.
I'm not leaving. Right now, I see Jaylen Brown dribbling left and almost dunking a Wemby. That's what I just saw. That's what my
the desk.
podcast.
When did Zuby go? Was he 22?
23.
Yes, 23 to Atlanta.
23?
Yeah, to
Yeah.
Atlanta. Wait, no, that's my 40 picks. So out of my 27 list guys, Zuby's gone, Quaintance is gone, Reed is gone, and Sergio's gone.
All right.
We have Jefferson, Ohio, Iowa State, Vasar from North Carolina. This is why I'm like mystery, not mystery, but like outside the box guy. Now, I didn't think Chris Sinaku would be here. I did not think Chris Sinaku would be here.
I fell in love in the last 20 minutes.
Is there a world where they
I didn't think he'd be here either.
would they like Conwell? Because he can shoot the hell out of it.
I don't mind Conwell, but I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
Conwell. That feels high though, no?
We put him at the 40th tier when we did our thing.
I think he's rising though.
Yes, no, he's definitely rising. He's
What
definitely
is
rising.
he? 6'2" guard.
6'3" and some quarters, but he has a 6'8" wingspan, I believe. But he can shoot. He's a
Can you shoot
lefty.
shit out of it.
I believe that is the case. Yes.
All right. Hey man, whoever we draft is going to be all stars, but I believe so. I mean, I am excited to see Ugo Summer League. Now that he's staying,
Okay, the pick is in.
I would have
They're-
preferred to see.
I mean,
Giannis.
they're showing one guy on the screen. Like, what is this?
Who are they showing? Is that Sanak?
Yes, it's Chris
It
Nagy.
is.
Who are they showing us? Why are they
Come
doing
on.
this? I'm not here. The pick is all right. Fuck you guys. I'm not here.
Oh,
you did.
come
Fuck you.
on.
Okay. All right. Oh shit. All right.
I just
Oh,
saw
wait.
Isaiah
I'm
Evans.
not gonna be here.
We did it!
You were
Let's
muted.
go!
You were muted. I put you on the screen by yourself, and you were muted.
I'm cool. Hey, I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Bro, I can't
I'm
believe
straight.
that.
I wrote about him too on a Celtics blog.
That's awesome, dude.
So
I got
I can-
excited as soon as I read his profile. That's all. And we got it. All right. All
We made
right.
it. The draft has started.
We did it, boys.
All right, I'll be back. Oh, okay. I like that. I like that.
Let's fucking go, dude.
All right, I do have to go right. So I will I'll see you guys later. I love Sanak, big fan, lots of potential. Was supposed to, I mean, coming out of high school, he was like a top 5 recruit in the nation. So very
Hey, man.
excited. All right. Great. Nice to see you guys.
Yep.
Youth
Enjoy the
movement.
trip, Jack. Bye.
Oh yeah. Where's Jack going?
He's in the Dominican Republic right now.
Oh.
So he's keeping busy.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, great point from RJ. We got a bunch of young guys. That's where you can kind of again, it depends on the package, but like the Trey Murphy thing, if you're able to get, they got Sanak Z Gamer. Let's see what the Discord's saying because,
They know more than we do.
well, I just like to see if they're sad or not. So select Chris Sanak Jr. Thanks. No tipping the pick, Ben. Was in my top 2. Well, he was in my top 1. I learned about him
Yeah.
half an hour ago.
It's
Let's go.
good. Look,
good.
man, the whole thing that Jack was saying about him to me throughout our process, upside is there. And Nick was talking about his defense, of course. Really, really can rattle guys. Can switch on the perimeter at 6'11".
No, see, I want to see if they're sad or if they're happy. I just didn't finish the other part of it. I don't want them to be sad. I just want to see if they're sad. I just like that they took it big. You know?
Yeah, me too. I think
Don't
it's
overthink
needed.
this, man.
Jake Fisher, Boston was another team we were monitoring for a trade. Had heard Chris Snack Jr. in addition to Nate Ament was a target for New Orleans to trade into the first round select, but I'm hearing Houston big man is staying with the Celtics, so he is not going anywhere. He will be here. Get ready for summer league. 6'11", 240 pounds.
I like it. 6'10 plus, 19, explosive athlete, physical specimen, does the dirty work. All right. Can pass it a little bit. Aggressive scheme would be good for him. Elite rebounder on both ends.
Needed. That was something that Nick had mentioned, like, over the years, everybody they draft is a rebounding guy.
Yeah.
So he fits.
Yeah, everyone can rebound now. Except this time when we get to the playoffs, don't bench all the rebounding guys. That'd be my advice to Joe.
I still love that Joe got sick of it and was like, you know what, fuck you guys, and just started all of them.
In hindsight, pretty insane.
He made 3 spite starts in Game 7.
Yeah. Goddamn, here. We didn't mean like that, Joe. Did you read the report on him? My God, it is depressing. Andre Latita. I don't know what you're talking about.
Did something happen? Like,
did he kill someone? That'd be unfortunate.
I think he can definitely develop a shot. I love it. So 2 very different messages from the same person.
So Francisco 2525. No one in theory they were going to draft at 27 was going to move the needle. However, that's how it goes when you are good. I don't know. I don't mind going away from Visa, the guy that's going to always have defensive issues. I don't see the ceiling there. And if your goal is to win the title at some point, then like drafting Filipowskis and Kalkbrenners and Visas that can be serviceable rotational big men at some point, but will get played off the floor at the highest level. I'm not really that interested. Sure, does Sanak ever pan out as someone that can? Probably not, but he has the tools to do it. Thanks.
Yeah, I think having they finally drafted a big guy, and if they want to develop like a serious first round big guy in a deep draft, so you can develop him. You probably can play him alongside Nemi if you keep Nemi, like eventually. Probably not right away. I don't know how much we should expect to see him this year. But, you know, could be.
There's minutes for him, though. Like, the backup big man spot is available right now. That could change with the mid-level exception.
Possibility of a jumper is enough, someone said. One of the most insane physical talents they've ever seen. Just random person on Twitter.
Who's that?
No one important. Just some random Twitter account.
I love it. That's all I need, dude. No, I mean, you guys gave me 5 guys. I read profiles on all of them, and this is the guy that jumped out to me. Yeah, he's a freak athlete, Francisco.
Yeah,
which I love.
Let me pull up the final KOC.
He's got the profile. He's got the tools, the measurements, dimensions, and You just trust in your development.
Chris Snack, strengths, athleticism. Snack is an above the rim athlete capable of catching lobs at any moment and has a burst when elevating. And on defense, he has a long wingspan that makes his bounciness even more threatening. As a shot blocker, rebounding average 12.5 per 40 minutes when sharing the floor with JoJo Tugler, showcasing his ability to make significant impact on the boards when playing center. Defensive upside, shooting potential, made 41% of his middies. Obviously is a lost shot, but if he can extend his range, smooth mechanics. At the rim finishing is not the greatest if he's not dunking. Can't shoot that great right now and can be undisciplined on defense sometimes are the weaknesses.
All right. I mean, I like the comp in the chat. Is he Ugo 2.0? It's just they're stocking the roster with long athletes. You've got Ugo at 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan, crazy motor. You've got Walsh at 6'7", 7+ wingspan, crazy motor, rebounding, connector. Even Ron Harper Jr., who's a bit older, got the 7+ foot wingspan, can do a little bit of everything. And now you bring in Sanak, who has all the tools and dimensions. Amari Williams, all the tools and dimensions. And it's just like, if two of them can figure out some of the more skill base part of the game, then you've got a hit on your hands. As a clear roadmap and plan. I like the concept. Just give me crazy freaks. But you got to use them, Joe. Got to use the crazy freaks.
Crazy freaks should be a clip.
I thought you muted for a second, but use the crazy freaks and don't play Jason Tatum 42.5 minutes coming off an Achilles. Fuck.
It's a good point.
I know. I'm kind of more in on the Trey Murphy Zion trade now.
So, like, ideally, you would have Murphy. So you start Derek Murphy, Jason, Zion, Nemi?
So start again. Derek, Jason, Nemi.
Derek, Trey, Jason, Zion, Nemi.
Oh. Yeah. Sounds good.
And then off the bench, it's Peyton. Take your pick of the wing guys. Maybe Hauser, maybe not. I don't know.
But so, RJ, Joe did a great job spreading the minutes in the regular season. Everyone played, like all the young guys played. And then he completely went away from it. To be fair, Derek played too many minutes. But he didn't play that many per game. Like, he only played 34 minutes per game. That's fine. And, like, you had 1,400 minutes from Baylor. You had 1,200 minutes from Walsh. You had 1,000 minutes from Ugo. You can't really ask for that many more. No. Again, you see what the Knicks were confident doing. You saw what the Thunder and Pacers were. Yeah, all right. Gotcha, RJ. Apologies. I'm glad it's not a wing. We've got the wings. But yeah, I don't know. What do you think about the Zion gamble?
If you want dunks, look no further. If you're on the Brad wave, like
we're in pressure.
Zion had, I think, 79 dunks this year. I wrote about it not long ago. He had his probably best season in a couple years, was largely healthy. He's like one of the best rim attempt guys in the league. It's like Giannis and then him. So if you are looking for somebody to be the backup option for Giannis, kind of makes sense. It's just really tough because he's not proven yet. Like, if you're trading for Giannis, he's proven. With Zion, he's not. And there's significant questions to his motor. There's questions about his desire to get better, desire to stay in shape. There's so many different questions. If you're also getting Trey Murphy, great. You probably are going to have to give up a lot of draft stuff. Like, whatever package you give up for these two guys, if it were to happen, would be the Giannis package, which is tough.
Like it's more a Trey Murphy and picks trade, and then the Zion part of it is like the high upside part of it. I understand. Yeah,
I mean, we're all on the same page.
yeah. I'm just the best case and perfect scenario is Jalen stays and is happy, and we go from there.
Yes,
That's the part we want right now. Now, question
happy
to you.
Jalen. You have your assets. Go on.
Question to you. The one thing that would make Jaylen Brown happy and forgive the Boston Celtics would be
Hurt Jason Tatum,
or give him $140 million over 2 years in an extension.
Yeah.
Would you do that?
It really is. It is like getting the flowers after you really fucked up with the lady, isn't it? Except it's how much money did you say? 140 million over 2 seasons?
It's not the flowers, it's the jewelry though.
It's the White Lotus where the guy cheats on his wife and has to buy her $70,000 bracelets. That one. I don't know. It's hard because you don't have to extend him right now. You have
He's
to
got
see
3 years left.
He's got 3 years left. Like everybody I talk to about this is like they don't have to trade him if you request a trade, but like I don't know, maybe you do. I don't really know what it means in the NBA anymore if the guy requests a trade. Like Giannis technically requested a trade last year. It just wasn't public. So it took them a while. It doesn't always have to happen, but it wouldn't be the same as Giannis because he has time left. Like, it's not like he could be like, I'm not going to this place because I'm not re-signing with them. Like, really, he doesn't have much of a say with 3 years left. But
no, that's the thing.
You know, I really would only like to trade Jalen if he doesn't want to be here.
Yeah.
I would like to stay in that school of thought.
Someone just asked, do I think Jalen stays if I had to choose? No. I would probably put it like 70-30 Jalen leaves. Obviously, I don't know anything. Eric Weiss is very confident that that he'll leave as someone who's got experience in the industry. I think history of the NBA probably tells us it's more likely that he leaves. That being said,
say he's going to leave.
Jalen and Jason have been a duo that has bucked the trend as far as guys that have stayed together longer than pretty much anybody else in recent history when it comes to star duos. Reese says Vsar Jake. I am not a huge fan. I would love great if he falls to 40, sure. I want the upside. I want the path to a dude that can be a two-way beast. I understand the offensive upside of Vsar, but I know I kind of see him as more as like a rotational big man that probably caps out at like a Luke Cornett level.
When you think of Sinak's ceiling, like you can talk yourself into that being an impactful player in a playoff series.
Yeah.
He can be a switchable defender who gives any player on the other team a hard time. And if he can make jump shots, he can really be a problem for you. So interested to learn more about him. Interested to see Summer League. Interested to watch him develop.
The Summer League squad is exciting now. You've got Amari, you've got Ugo, you've got Sanak. Sugar will be there.
Maybe.
Why would he not be there?
I don't know. They might just give up on him. I don't know. Never mind. You know what? I don't need to make fun of him on the air.
Tough. Hey, I tell you what, every time he's played, didn't go great.
No.
That being said, when I saw him do some warm-ups, looked awesome.
Even Summer League last year, he struggled.
Oh, yeah. He did big time. Ron's too good and too old for a Summer League.
I think he's played Summer League too many times.
Yeah.
Like he actually can't.
So what else we got? We got 19-year-old Sanak, 20-year-old Ugo, 21-year-old Walsh. RHJ is 26.
Walsh going
Baylor
back for
is 20
year.
5.
Can they even do that?
How old's Caton? 26.
Let's see.
26. He's 27 in like 3 weeks.
Nemi is not going to summer league.
I'm just thinking. I'm just kind of talking about the young
roster
guys.
age. Okay.
Like you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys that are 26 and under. Amari, I didn't think about.
Yeah.
Pete.
Amari. Pete. Phoenix. Oh, Brad is speaking.
Right
Do
now?
you want that? Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, I'll pull it up. Let me see.
Thank you and good night.
Is it actually live? Yes. Okay. I have 3 ads before I get to watch it. So I'll wait to share screen. I'll put it in here, but I won't pull it.
Could have given you my YouTube premium.
Oh.
Oh well.
They might be quick ads, but he is speaking. This also might be very faint because I have this very low. Okay, incoming.
Hey, man,
Oh no, it just skipped me to the next ad. Well, Ray-Ban gets a free ad on the stream.
Brown
You're
going to be
welcome.
on this team beginning of next season.
Jaylen Brown's a big part of us. Like, I'm never going to predict the future, but like every indication, everything that I think about is over the past few years has been building around those guys. Right. And so obviously you never know. But at the same time, I think the one thing I want to make very clear is how valued he's always been. He's been amazing. He's been an amazing teammate, great person to be around. And whether that run ends 10 years from now, when he retires or before, there's a lot to celebrate. And, that we have a great relationship and an open relationship, where we talk about everything. And, but I don't want to predict the future, but, I look at it as this is our team.
Do you believe that these trade rumors have impacted the relationship with Jaylen at all? And secondly, he's eligible for an extension. Is there a plan to give him that this offseason?
We would never talk about contract stuff publicly, obviously, until those are signed and or when it's appropriate. And I would say you would have to ask him. I mean, it's not fun, and I'm empathetic towards that. It's not fun to be through that. And at the same time, I think my job is to be as candid and upfront as possible prior to, and have tried to do that.
Brad, what caught your eye with Chris in the scouting process, and why do you think he'll be a good fit here?
Well, he's just a good young player, energetic, plays hard, excellent athlete. Long, fits position of need. Some things that we were a little short on this year from an athletic perspective, I think, with his size and his length. And he is, when you play in the program he's played for, he's been through, he's been taught well and been held to a high standard. And so I like that. And he will undoubtedly come here and be eager to jump into it. He's a good worker. He's a good person. And he's got a lot to learn, but we're excited about starting that process with him.
Back on Jaylen, he said on his stream last month that if it was up to him, he'd be in Boston for the next 10 years. From your conversations with him this offseason, do you get the sense that that's changed? Does he still want to be here?
I'll always keep our conversations private. It's just, I think it's appropriate, regardless of what the content of those conversations are like. But, I think what I said is really true. I don't love the fact anytime it's a big public thing. As we try to keep things as close to the vest and quiet as possible. And at the same time, knowing that the rumor mill is the rumor mill and there's going to be a lot of noise out there. That's why you try to also meet and be upfront as possible. But yeah, like listen, I can't say enough good things about Jalen, but it isn't the. But I certainly am empathetic towards probably what that's felt like.
Brett, in that conversation with Jalen, did you have to be more of a listener? Did he have a lot to say about perhaps some of his issues, or was it more mutual?
Yeah, again, and I don't mean to sidestep your question. I just won't get into I'd like always keep these conversations private. And this is not unusual to, we had 10 guys in the gym this morning, almost all our team was here at one point in time in the last 2 weeks. And so I'm either meeting with guys in the weight room, on the court, as you see when you walk in, or in my office or in the meal room almost every day. So it's not an unusual deal. But we just, I think that ultimately, I just want to be as candid and open as possible and available as possible. But from a content perspective, I'll keep that between us.
And it seems like you said you're empathetic with what he might be
just
going through.
just the noise surrounding all this is it's I get it.
Jalen, go live.
And, again, I think what I hope to do is just be upfront, and then as reachable as possible throughout all that, and as available as possible throughout all that.
Adam. Obviously not getting into details about the conversations, but having spoken to him and had the dialogue over this time, how do you feel just kind of about the status of this partnership that you guys have had for this period and presumably will continue to have?
Yeah, I mean, I think that anytime there's always going to have to be conversations, there's always going to have to be get-togethers, there's always going to have to be things that you talk about. I'm very certain that, again, it's not easy to be in the national rumor mill, right? And so I'm extremely understanding of that. And so, I think there always has to be discussions. And, but again, I just keep going back to this. That's why I just try to be as upfront as possible and as candid as possible at the beginning, long before any talks begin, so that, our guys understand that being here and being in the limelight, they're going to have a lot of attention on them regardless. And then, they also understand that there are things that are exaggerated at this time of the year, and there are things that are real. And so they've been through all that stuff, and they kind of have felt all that stuff, but doesn't mean it's easy.
Brad, we've gone over this a lot with the second apron, first apron. How do you see these challenges evolving? A lot of people talk about, can you have two max contracts anymore? As you see the evolution of what you're trying to do, how do you see that challenge kind of developing moving forward, and how teams can be built like that?
Well, I think, we've been really lucky because our two guys, both guys are very good, and I think that that's the number one key if you're going to have those big contracts, is that they're both excellent players that on any given night, can put 40 on.
The number one thing I hear from families is the cost of housing and rent is out of control. When my dad was buying his first house in Rhode Island,
skip it.
he was making $10,000.
Oh, there it is. They moved to the top of the screen on me. I apologize.
But I do think that it's very doable.
Done, YouTube.
But the key goes back to, if you're going to do it, you got to do it. And on those guys have been great. They've both been, amazing and deserve every part of it. And I think will continue to be amazing.
Brad, you last time I talked to you talked about having time to kind of do deeper dives in terms of where you guys are at with the exit, now that we're heading into the free agency now. What is the biggest priorities for you going forward here? And have you changed your thought process on what you guys need in the last few weeks?
I mean, I think the same stuff I think we need the same. I think we're going to continue to look at size. And then I do think that we will look to add, and we'll see how tomorrow goes. We have a pick in, I think, number 40, right? And so
I think number 40, shut up.
Whether that is somebody that we ultimately roster or
big troll
or two-way or whatever, we'll figure all that stuff out. But I do think that size, and then I would like to add maybe one more person with some speed on the perimeter.
Cashy Nat, baby.
There
I'm
we
just wondering
go.
how Jason's health is doing, especially as we get deeper into the offseason, and just how his spirits are.
Yeah, he's been good. He's been good. He actually started. A lot of these guys, a lot of the younger guys have been here because they're ramping up to play in summer league or to just, we haven't been done as early as we were done in a long time. So they actually went away for a while and then came back for a couple weeks, and so they've spent a lot of time together. And Jason joined them last week to start to ramp up. He's got some travels coming up. He might be out of town already, but he's got his camp coming up, and I think he was excited about getting on the court with some of those young pups a little bit.
Hey, Brad, right over here. You
Steve Z's
mentioned
just
countless
guzzling
times that the
Brad
expectation of the Boston Celtics are to win championships. So do you believe that Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown together on the Boston Celtics are still able to bring that to
Yes.
Boston?
Chris, you touched on it earlier, but how much did the benefits of playing for Coach Sampson, what you saw there, his growth, influence the decision to take a chance on a prospect who's raw but has high upside?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's got a lot to learn. He's got a long way to go. He's got a lot of room to grow. But when you're that age and you were that ballyhooed coming out of high school, and then you go and you play for Coach Sampson, and he does not let you off the hook for one mistake over the course of a full year, right? And in everything that we've learned about Chris and everything that Coach has told me, is that he was pretty hard on him and he was on him, and all he did was come to work. And I think that's a really impressive quality for a young guy. When I watched him play live several times this year, I never walked out of he didn't always play well, but I never walked out of the gym thinking he didn't play hard. And he didn't really, really, really go after it. And so I think that's a good place to start.
Yeah, Brett, on Chris as well. Yes. A lot of the draft analysts kind of view him as a sort of a project type player. Do you view him as someone who could contribute this season, or is this more of a kind of longer term play?
I hope we're good enough that it's hard for any 18-year-old or 19-year-old to come in here and be really good out of the gate. I think that usually is more about their own personal development and growth and learning how hard it is and learning how to be a part of the team.
Can you be better than Luka Garza?
And learning, how we
It's
work
hard.
and how we, go about it every day. And then if they can add value, that's great. But there won't be any expectation of that from my standpoint. There certainly probably is a lot of excitement and expectation from his. But we were sitting here last year and I didn't think the guy that we drafted would play at all for us. But you never know. Let's see. We'll see how they all come in and work, and he'll certainly have the opportunity like everybody else, but you're behind when you're 19 and you're dealing with now men.
Brad, in a general sense, you've been dealing with young men for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
When
longer
than that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, since
Shut
you
up,
were a
Gary.
young man,
Longer, bro.
when they maybe disagree or when they have some concerns that maybe you were unaware of, how do you generally deal with that? When a player seems to be unhappy and you weren't maybe not aware that he was unhappy, or when he has concerns that you may not have been aware of, how do you deal with those conversations with that particular player in terms of like the smooth things over?
Well, I don't know necessarily what you're asking or the context in which you're asking it. I'd say, but I try to be as observant as possible. I'm here a lot. I'm around a lot. And I think I've got a decent pulse on our building. And then I just want to listen, and I just want to be a good teammate, and try to help. And that's my role in that moment, I guess. But I think that, again, we have a lot of people in here, whether they've been here for 1 year or in Jalen's case, 10, or in Mike Zarin's case, 20, right? Where there's a lot of time spent together and a lot of relationship there. And so hopefully you can have candid conversations.
Thank you, Brad. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Man, he is the GOAT of saying nothing.
I think we got a little bit though.
Go on. What'd you get?
That when they were like, "Do you think they can win a title together still?" And he was like, "Yes." I think it was a little telling.
That was the strongest thing we got.
Yeah, and like with what we got at the end of the season, and his like criticism of the team against good teams and questioning how legitimate their like competitiveness was, especially like when he was saying it's going to be harder to win the regular season now that teams won't be tanking. I think that it was a different tone in that regard. What's he going to say? No, he doesn't have to say yes or no. He could be like, we're still about like,
basically how he answered every other question.
Yeah. Like he could just dance around it. Like,
go ahead, Nick. You had something to say earlier.
Yeah, go ahead.
First of all, Brad, I love you. Don't cut Noah off like that again, bro. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. She don't deserve that. 1. 2, I was gonna ask whether anything that you guys heard noteworthy before I came in, and it seems like it was just a bunch of politic, and which was, you know what I'm saying, but
well, they asked him like, what are the conversations about Jalen? What did you do a contract extension? And he basically always says, I would never talk about contracts and I would never talk about conversations I would have with anybody. Elusiveness, 99. Brad Stevens.
What did they say about Chris before I came in? Was there anything about Chris? Because he just got drafted.
Good kid, played in
we
the
said
hard
like
system. Go ahead.
Yeah, the coach rode him hard, and he really liked the way that he was like came to work. And I think that's been the takeaway from the last 2 drafts is that they want work ethic guys. I think that's a good place to start. Like how many of these guys, if you can the higher you get in that work ethic percentile, and then you put them in a building that fosters that, you're more likely to get hits and outlier development. But what's he going to say? Works hard. Love kind of the way that he bounced back in certain spots. But I didn't feel like we got, because everyone was more asking questions about Jalen and
right
as opposed to anything else.
Yeah, I get it. But damn, that sucks for him. But I get it. What was I about to say? Oh, yeah. One thing I do like about Chris is that he was like super highly touted out of high school. I mean, like I don't remember the number, so I'm not even gonna say it. But he was a 5-star, and in high school it was a lot of his offense, like all of his, like at that size, that's a guy that can dribble, that can shoot, that can do a lot of things with the ball in his hands that people at that size aren't supposed to. He could have gone to a lot of schools and just rocked out. He could have shot every shot. He could have did everything in schools. They would have paid him a lot to come there. But he chose to go to Houston with a coach like Kelvin, who is not going to let you do anything, but like he's going to be on you the entire time. So I do think that does say something that a 19-year-old 5-star who has the college, like has all the colleges in his hands, and he's like, nah, I'm going to go be Coach Hard here. So I do think that's one thing that I like, and I'm sure with Boston, a lot of the picks is like, it's a lot of the character. It's a lot of character. It's majority. It's a lot of character. So I'm
dimensions, sure measurables, and character.
So I'm pretty sure that was a point where it was like, okay, he's the type of person that we would probably like. And when he continued to fall down, it was like, hey, gotta take a chance.
Yeah. I like it, man. I think it, and with picks in this range, you really want to feel, and then just more broadly, you want to feel like there's a vision and a plan. And I've always felt that way with Brad. Like before it was the wing, the lack of wings, and next thing you know, you've got too many wings. And we were a little like, when is the big man pipeline going to get started? Well, now you've got Amari and you've got Sanak in the pipeline. And Cater is the first one to bear fruits of that kind of development labor. So if you just keep hitting on those two guys have hit, no one they've brought in really has stunk at that sub 40 pick level yet. So if that can work, we're back, baby.
Yeah, Nick, you made a great point. The character stuff is real. It was one of the reasons why, in the pre-draft process, looking at prospects who really improved over the course of their college careers was important, and that was something we shouldn't overlook. And with Brad saying that he never left the gym watching Sanak feeling like he didn't play hard or he stopped playing hard is an insane stamp of approval. Like that is a compliment to the highest degree from a guy who, as you said, is drafting on character, and as Jake said, physicals. Like those are super important. So interested to see how this goes. Looking forward to summer league from here.
Two more quick things. Like, wait, did I forget what I was gonna say? Yes. Okay, I forgot the first thing I was gonna say.
Two things, and they're gone.
Did you guys hear or remember what Brad said when I think he said, I think we have the 40th pick?
Yes.
But he said something that like he said that he was looking for a certain type of thing. Did he say like size or like he said size or speed?
We're gonna look to add size, and he said speed on the perimeter.
Speed on the perimeter. Okay. All right. Okay.
You could ruminate on that for the next
size and
17 hours.
Okay. Size and speed on the perimeter.
Mitch, Rob, two different people, not the same guy. Not Mitch, Rob. Mitch and Rob, maybe. Mitch or Rob.
Yeah. So
who else?
In free agent signing predictions. So we got about a week till free agency starts. That's going to be the next thing. Who would you prefer, Mitch Robinson or Robert Williams?
You want my answer?
I think all of it.
I feel like it's Rob.
I have your answer.
It's tough because I think you do get something different with Mitch. He's bigger, he's stronger. And like when you think about like this Philadelphia series, he would have helped you. Rob might not have helped you against Embiid. So
yeah, but that's not a problem.
I think you're good either way.
Have to deal with again. Like that was such a black swan event. Actually, having to deal with Embiid, and there's not another guy like that in the East. Oh, I guess Giannis now.
I think Rob does help you in that, but like definitely Mitchell is a better Embiid matchup than Rob is. I think Rob would have just helped you in other ways. Mitch would have helped you in other areas than Rob too, but I feel like they both could be impactful because Rob was good against the Spurs. Mitchell was good their whole run, right? So these are two of the best backup bigs in this league. And with Rob is always the injury shit. Last year he played the most games he's played in a while. He plays 59 games, but the ones that like 90% of the games that he missed, he wasn't like hurt for. It was injury stuff. It was like
management.
It was management. I always forget that word.
Load management.
Yeah, I always forget injury management. And then with Robinson, it's like, okay, he's gonna play, but how long is he gonna play? Mm-hmm. Can he only play 15 minutes? But he's gonna be super impactful in those 15 minutes, and then he's gonna get sent to the free throw line. So it's like they both impact the game in a great way. Mitchell Robinson is probably going to be for a shorter time in a game, but Rob is just, he might not play a lot of games. So they're kind of the same mode of backup big as far as that goes, but I'm really banking on, which is probably not smart, but I'm really banking on Rob not playing the year before last and then being super healthy last year, coming into this year. So I don't know, but I would probably go Rob, and I also think Rob's going to be less expensive.
I think
Even
so
though
as well.
Rob just had a good playoff series against the Spurs, Mitchell Robinson just had a good run and won a championship. So we'll see.
Yeah. I think they're very similar as far as tier, talent, that type of thing. Either would be a huge win. I'm definitely, I can't believe I'm saying it. I am open to a Porzingis on like a very cheap contract. I think the upside's probably worth it. I think I'd probably still lean. I don't need it as much as I needed it when I thought Giannis was coming. I might, but like now with this type of team, it feels like I'm open to rolling the dice a little bit more. But the fact you bring in Rob and Porzingis with the injury problems, that feels a little worrying to me. Maybe if you don't get Mitch and Rob, then you go Mamu, and then like you can kind of bring in KP. It's whereas if you bring in both the injury guys, that feels a little over the top risk wise. But yeah, I know lots to discuss. Or Sanak, we're back, baby.
Yeah, I do
Alrighty.
wonder who the guard's going to be. The
Derek
speedy guy.
Pritchard,
Because
Baylor.
Brad said they want to add speed. I don't know if it's Baylor.
Speed on the perimeter. What if it's like Baba? Because he said size and speed on the perimeter. Baba's size, definitely. And he could be a perimeter-oriented player because he's a great playmaker. He's a handler. He doesn't have a great handler, great handle. But in college, if you're tall, you're probably gonna be posting up. And like 26% of his possessions in college were post-ups. But I think he's gonna be more of a perimeter-centric offensive player because he has the playmaking skill set to do that, but he's not a great shooter yet. So I would lean guard, but the size thing has me like. And there's also a kid from NC State named Quadir Copeland. He's a 6'6" point guard. One of the best passers in the draft. So maybe, but the size part is like it weaves a lot of people out, to be honest with you. Now, I don't know if Brad's talking like 6'6" size or like 6'4". So I don't know. We'll see though.
I think it was two different things. He was like, I wanted to add size and I wanted to add speed on the perimeter.
So you just let me talk that whole time and you knew I was wrong?
I don't know if
you
you
have good analysis.
I was like, this is great. Hey, maybe you can just add both at the same time. I like it.
Yeah.
What if it's just a trade with Atlanta, Dyson Daniels? Hey, as the Australian, I love Dyson. I'm not a big fan of what he brings with the contract that comes with it. I think the offense is just so ceiling capping at the end of the day when you talk about the playoffs. I'd rather just roll with the other guys. Budget wings. Obviously, the defense could be awesome. Like the Atlanta trade, it's like Jalen Johnson. Like Okongwu is more intriguing to me than in Dyson.
I agree.
Honestly. Yeah, as far as helping you
Okongwu
win a
feels
title.
like he could be a real fit on the Celtics. Could stretch the floor, offensive rebounding menace. Boston was really good on the offensive glass last year. They were 5th in the league, I think, in per game or second chance points per game. Really was a big piece of what they were doing. But
that's fair from Eric. But I guess my point is I think that contract has a chance to be not valuable at all.
Which one?
And maybe you look the Dyson one. So it's like, how much does that? While you need the numbers just to stack in order to get someone, I get that, but I'm just a little concerned that he's making too much. Yeah, and trust me, I want to believe in the Aussies, but fuck, man, why can no one shoot, and why is it that bad? What are we doing,
man?
All right,
You
I
guys
gotta
got something
jump,
going on
fellas.
down there.
Apparently, it's the backwards toilet flushing system. Can't shoot. All right, boys and girls, it's been a pleasure. You guys hang as long as you want, but
No, we
thanks
can
for-
wrap it.
Thanks for happening. All right, cool. Well, everybody, Celtics are back. Chris Sinet, who needs Giannis? Sanak, who needs Giannis?
Bro said Casanat.
They got him.
Shane Hill.
That'd be a really
We used
bad
to be able to
pick.
shoot. Shane Hill, Andrew Gaze, Patty Mills, Joe Ingles, and then we couldn't, and then we're fucking anyway. Doesn't matter. The Celtics got their guy. Good to see everybody. Peace.